Okay, episode 42!
42,
featuring Rick and Auggie!
What's up,
Anyways.
but
I think that's the first time we've ever introduced our guest at the start of an episode.
Yeah, no, we usually never
Normally
do
it takes like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, by the way, these people.
Yeah, yeah. Because usually we just start talking, and then, after like 20 minutes, we realize, like, oh, we just been rambling.
No, I realize. I'm always the one that
Well,
remembers.
yeah.
You're
that's
just
true.
like, oh, yeah, we should do that.
Well,
You know how to do all the video stuff, but you don't know how to present a podcast, man.
Damn.
well, I'm a cold start type of guy.
Cold start.
I'm the type of guy that cold calls you or like hits you in the DMs and says, hey, man, like, you want to buy some penny stocks? You know what I mean?
And that's why your DMs are dry.
That's what you think, dog. I got tons of people with like cartoon ape pictures hitting my DMs. I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that the new thing on Tinder right now? People sending you their newest NFTs?
Well, I mean, now that you mention it, it can be a thing. I mean,
Instead of like, hey, babe, come to this live chat where I'm touching my... It's, hey, babe, come to this live chat. I'm making a new NFT available for sale.
yeah, well, I mean,
Is that how it works?
usually, because usually they look at my profile and they're like, well, that's the only thing that's going to get this guy going. So, yeah.
Well, they see the fit and they're like, this guy has to have at least old money. Like, his grandpa died and he just inherited all this shit.
They see the fit and they're like, this guy's a sucker.
this guy's
Gonna
rich, bro.
get this guy.
This guy's definitely going to fall for my get-rich-quick scheme.
Yeah. Secretly, do they know I can count my net worth on both hands? It's not good.
You're going to be like that guy that went on a Shark Tank and pitched a fucking pyramid scheme.
Oh, yeah. Have you guys seen that video?
No, I haven't.
No.
Dog.
Oh, that shit's
Oh.
funny as fuck.
This guy goes on and he's literally pitching it and he's explaining like the structure of the company, and he like draws it in the shape of a pyramid because he's explaining how the money goes from like the first person and then they recruit new people, and he like starts drawing a pyramid and he stops for a second and he like looks at them and he starts sweating and you see like a bead of
He
sweat roll down
realizes
his
on
face.
Shark Tank that he's pitching them a pyramid scheme. He's like, they're like, that's a pyramid scheme. He's like, no. They're like, dude, I've been in fucking business management for 30 years. I know what a
Yeah.
pyramid scheme is.
Yeah, they're like trying to convince Mark Cuban, like, no, it's legit. It's just, no. It was something super sus, too.
This is definitely something you should invest in.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, definitely.
I was fucking dying. And he starts sweating and mumbling and getting like really nervous.
Yeah.
And it's
That
so
sounds like,
fucking funny.
what's that guy's name that Creven always shows us?
Um,
The one that he like does TED Talks, but he's just fucking with people.
Fuck, what is that guy's
Oh
name?
my God.
I've seen the videos of him. He like does TED Talks, but it's like completely sarcastic. But it's like this weird, like dry. It's like it's like real dry humor where you can't tell. Like, is this guy onto something, or is he just
fucked up?
completely talking shit right now?
That's how I feel like every time you talk.
What's his name?
Well, yeah, actually, it's pretty.
Every
accurate.
time you go off about something on the podcast that me and Cameron are
Like
just
there was like a whole
Like-
like 8-minute video of this guy talking to a Jewish woman,
Oh no.
and he's like talking about if Hitler recruited him to be
Oh
his second
yeah,
hand. And he was like, I hate Hitler. I probably hate Hitler more than your grandparents who lived through the Holocaust hate Hitler. But it's Hitler. If he asked me to be his guy, like, I'm your
Oh,
guy.
I've seen that.
Well, he's
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
he's like, I'm Hitler's top guy.
Yeah.
And he like,
It's like, I hate the Jew. Or not, I hate the Jew.
no.
Wow.
He's
He's like, I hate the Nazis, but it's Hitler.
Yeah.
He's like, he has that panache, that
And
je
yeah,
ne
he
sais
does.
quoi.
Yeah. And the whole time you're waiting for him to like save it and be like, but fuck him. And he's like, and it never happens. It's just
No.
like, but it's Hitler. I'm like, what?
He goes on the rant where he's like, he's such a like an alpha male.
Yeah.
He's like, goes on some weird rant about like when people see me in the office, they know like I assert dominance. I have power.
It's like through gaslighting. Was it gaslighting,
Yeah, he did
lying,
say that.
cheating?
Scapegoating.
He did say that. Fuck, it's so funny, man. Okay, we got to get to something.
Okay.
Are you guys or are you guys not starting a podcast?
Oh, yeah. I thought this was happening like 5 months ago and then it didn't.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I was the one that brought up the idea to Auggie, but I'm the most lazy out of both of us. It's like, yo, let's start this right now. I got the setup in my room. We're chilling. And Augie's like, yo, when are we gonna record? I'm like, I'll let you know. And I never let him know.
No, yeah,
Hey, at least he's honest.
I feel like I'm getting ghosted. Like I'm like, are we fucking or what? Like, but no, honestly, I'm still down. I'm starting to make a little bit more money now, you know, from all the drugs I sell. I mean, no, but I'm definitely down. I know you even named it, or
I did.
The laboratory. Okay, so
yeah.
you know what?
That was a fire name.
We're gonna get on that.
We are.
Alright,
I
so-
wish he could have named our podcast that good. Like, fuck.
Dude, I was
Dude,
struggling to think
took,
of a name.
It took time for us. Like we legit,
It took like 10 minutes. Okay. Here's what happened.
It took like 3 weeks. We were in the lab. That's how we came up. No, we came up with it on like the third try. Like, it was easy.
No, literally, we were just sitting in my apartment living room with like a bunch of people. We were, having fun, and we were just like, you know what? Let's think of names for podcasts. And we just started blurting out random names until we all just went, ooh, to like one specific name.
Yeah, dude, and it was rough. It was sounding weird for a minute. Like I'm so bad at names, like of any kind. I can't come up with like character names. If I ever have a kid, I probably will name him the first thing I see because like I'm so bad with names. Dude, I legit looked
Your
up
girlfriend comes
name
Auggie, I'm pregnant. What should we name him? Lamp. Yeah.
chair.
Name him my ex-wife. I mean,
My
First thing I-
estranged child.
First thing I think about titties. We'll say that.
name him no, not that.
Locomotive. Just like something random.
The fifth try, laboratory.
Yeah, dude,
kind of-
honestly, but it was him. He was like the laboratory, and I was like, what? And then he was like, yeah, dude, laboratory, let's do that. And I was having a bitch of a time to even say it. Like I kept forgetting how to pronounce it. I was like laboratory. And he's like, no, bro, like the laboratory. And I was like, all right, for sure.
For sure.
So
I'll
it
just never be the one to announce it because I'm not going to get it
on
right.
God, bro. But now it's like rolling off the tongue when we haven't done it yet. But
When we haven't done it yet.
Dude, it's
haven't
been
even
like-
filmed the first episode.
No, we-
did.
no.
You did film
Low-key
the first
did.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, when you were on last,
Yeah.
longtime viewers remember Auggie was here before. Fucking when you were on last, we were like, "So what's up? We just recorded your podcast app. When's it going up?" And we were kind of like talking about it. And it's still like it's funny because nothing's changed.
No,
still
100%.
like-
And you know what's funny too? It was like I was like, no, me and Rick are working on it. Like
We were not working at it at all.
But
Not
I got-
1%.
It's because I got my boy. No matter what, like I was like, no, yeah, bro, we're gonna be working on it. Like, don't even worry. And then Dale was like, I still have the audio file. I haven't even sent it to you guys. Like, I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, he was like, oh, I thought we had it. Like,
Well, the shitty part is like I've been like sitting on a bunch of like insults and mean names and stuff for when we inevitably start YouTube beef.
Yeah.
But then you guys just haven't started it. So
Oh,
I'm
dude,
just
I know.
Yeah.
I've just been sitting on them
Damn.
for like 6
No,
months.
Honestly, we have to. Honestly, I have the time now, really and truly, other than school, but who fucking cares, right? No, but
school.
fuck school, right?
Yeah, dude, just drop out. Fuck it.
Dude, on God, I'm about to. Hey, if we
You're
this
looking at
podcast,
3.5 years. What?
You guys are talking about dropout. You didn't know?
Shut the fuck up. I know we talked about this one time, like, and I was like, I don't believe you. Are you serious?
Wait, you?
No, I'm just kidding you. I'm not
Oh,
dropout.
I was gonna say. I was like, how? Wait, what?
But
How are you
actually-
active?
I'm skipping this semester though.
We was
Oh,
thinking
okay,
about
okay.
dropping out and moving to Italy and making shoes.
yeah.
That's what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
I was like, you know
Why
what,
does this sound so familiar?
Rick, I support your endeavors. And I mean, it sounds weird, but become a cobbler, bro. Like that's your.
It's crazy. I feel like I know somebody who told me like something really similar.
You
to this.
got it all
Crazy.
wrong. Okay, remember our initiation post? So
Yep.
it said there like, what do you want to do when you grow up? Like, what do you want to be? And I specifically stated I want to travel to Europe and become a professional fluba player.
Fluba.
Wait, that
What is a
actually what it
fluba?
said?
Dude, I totally forgot.
No,
Yeah,
it
you
says it right
actually
there.
said
It
that,
says-
yeah. I don't know what a fluba
What is a
to this
fluba?
day, bro.
It's hard to explain.
It's
Is it like
it's
a
the
cross between a flute and a tuba?
Yeah, no, it's like all right. So it's like
It's literally.
it's literally like this like tube like this. It's like a little horseshoe,
In
like
a
a half
flu- in
a
a-
half horseshoe,
In a
and it's
flute
like,
shape?
It's like curvy. It's like angly, you know.
Like kind of.
Angry, you know, I don't know.
Kurt's angry
angry.
woman.
Is it brass or is it like?
See, the thing is, I haven't started my journey yet.
Oh, okay.
So he doesn't
So
actually.
he
I need
doesn't
to-
actually the instrument that he wants to be a pro at. He doesn't actually know what it is yet.
It's not, it hasn't been invented.
He's
I haven't done my
gonna
research
get
yet.
to Italy and go to like an orchestra, be like, I want to play the fluba. They're like, what the fuck is that? He's
like,
like, oh shit.
Wait, I
came to
haven't,
Italy
haven't invented it yet.
We gotta start the podcast first.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
God.
actually
become-
he's like Elon Musk. He's just like a time traveler from like 300 years in the future.
Dude, on
And he's
God.
like, I'm gonna bring the fluba.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny you say that. I was literally just listening to a comedian. He had a bit talking about if he was sent back in time, he could not prove himself to be from the future
Right. Yeah.
because he's so useless. Like he's like, nah, bro. Like in the future, we have like these phones, and they're like, what's a phone? He's like, like this like box, like, and then they're like, it's powered through satellites. He's like, what's a satellite? And he's like, oh, it's they're like, you just can't. He's stupid.
It's in
He's
space.
just-
What's space? It's like trying to explain a toddler when they ask questions.
Yeah.
Like, stop asking questions.
Yeah. And like depending on how far back you go, like the farther you get into that conversation, you got to be like, oh shit, they still think the Earth's at the center of the universe.
Yeah, you
So-
go back
This
before
is very
Galileo. They're
confusing.
like, where are we around the sun? And they fucking lock you in jail. You're stuck in the past.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, fuck.
Yeah, bro, I
man.
couldn't do that. I'd probably die of like something sad, like dysentery or something.
No, but the thing is, the thing is about going back to the past is like your immune system is like way better. So if you ever get in a tough spot, just fucking cough on them.
True.
Yeah, do what
You can fuck some shit up just by coughing on
do
people
what the
Yeah.
Pilgrims did with their what was it?
with their herpaciphilates.
The measles,
the measles blankets.
The measles.
Or,
Ooh.
the
Well,
Black
just-
Plague.
no,
That
I'm
was
talking
in
about
Spain.
Oh, we're
The
talking about
Pilgrims, when
pilgrims. I thought we were talking about Europe.
Did what they did to the Native Americans, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They gave them what was the smallpox blankets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Nice and warm.
What do you think you would do, like, if you were just transported back to that time,
Oh,
and you were just like, "Well, I gotta like make a way for myself now."
Oh, I'd rule shit.
I was just gonna
I'd become
say,
like
yeah.
a king or something.
yeah,
definitely.
I was
Like, with
just,
my knowledge of the future.
oh yeah, because you would know like what areas to go to. You would already know like, well, this place has tons of resources.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get
Or if it
army,
was, like-
go there, raid their shit.
If I went back to 1830, I'm like, come with me.
Your total
We're
history.
going to
Yeah.
California. What's California?
Oh, yeah.
Where the gold is, motherfucker.
The Mexicans think they still own it.
Gold, brother.
Okay, but real question though, at any point in the past, where would you like to go? Like at any era?
Fuck.
I really want to go to the
That's a good
Jurassic
question.
era.
Really?
No, you
I'm
don't.
trying to ride with the dinosaurs. I feel like I could.
But you
honestly-
wouldn't ride with the dinosaurs. You get eaten by the dinosaurs.
What'd you watch? Jurassic Park, bro? And you're like,
Last
I want
night.
to be there.
No, but I
Jeff
don't know.
Goldblum. I want to be Jeff Goldblum. Nah, bro, I couldn't do that, bro. I don't have. I'm not a survivor like that.
I'm getting a call. Hello?
We've been trying to reach you concerning
yeah,
your
my car's
car's
extended warranty.
warranty.
Cool. Very cool.
Word for
You better,
word.
you better get
Why
that
didn't you
checked out.
extend it?
Well, you know,
You want your car to be covered.
I'm feeling risky.
Dude, I got a call like that today too. It was said from the United States, and I was like, interesting. And then I answer it, and they're like, "This is a courtesy call about your car extended warranty."
You
I'm
know
like,
what?
dude, I've had this courtesy call for like 2.5 years now.
I know what point in time I would go to.
Yeah.
The time before those calls existed. That's it. I want to go to my whole lifespan. I want to go one lifespan back to where those prank scam calls didn't exist and live my life without them.
Honestly,
That's what I
bro,
want to
the
do.
early 2000s, bro. That's where it's at. I don't
That's when I was
know.
born.
I know, same.
That's
But
all of us.
if I can go back, it would be there because
Go back there, but as a 17-year-old,
But I don't know.
then get to live your 20s.
Yeah, because the early 2000s was lit. I
It
mean,
was.
post 9/11, everyone was like loving each other because they're like, "Oh, we're not the enemy." Each
But
other,
then you gotta
you
live.
know.
But by that time, you gotta
Yeah,
live
they're like,
through the
"Fuck the
recession when you're
Afghans."
old, though.
Exactly.
We're gonna have jobs by the time 2008 hits, and the recession's gonna fuck us up.
That's true.
Ugh.
Bro, just live in the 50s.
But if you had foreknowledge
The
of the
50s?
recession,
Oh, shit,
then
yeah.
you get in on the housing bubble.
That's
Get in on
Whoa,
it?
Yeah, honestly,
Getting-
Take advantage of
Okay.
people.
Default?
Take advantage of people with it.
did I ever tell you my theory
No.
of how to time travel? I'm pretty sure I explained this to you.
I think so. Okay, re-explain it.
Okay, so basically, if you grab a spacecraft, obviously we don't have this one right now, but if you grab a spacecraft and you and since the Earth is turning counterclockwise, right? I think so. It is, but if you travel at the speed of light clockwise, I feel like you can go back in time. because it hasn't happened yet. I
Well, that
it
is
has
actually,
happened.
like-
it's happened in the future, but since like it's like
Well, because time,
Hours ahead.
like time is relative to gravity. So
Yeah.
like the more like that's like the whole the whole premise of what was that movie with McConaughey in space?
McConaughey
I was
in
gonna
space.
say Back to the Future. That's not.
And they're trying to like figure out another Earth to live on because they can't live on Earth anymore.
oh my god, that
This like
sounds
doesn't
familiar.
sound like a McConaughey movie.
It is a
It's-
McConaughey.
I believe you. It's just funny.
Oh,
like
man.
Fuck. Interstellar. That's it.
oh,
That's a
Interstellar.
McConaughey movie.
That-
Yeah.
McConaughey, isn't it?
McConaughey's the main character.
I thought
Weird.
McConaughey only could play like a football coach and like a really hot guy. I didn't, I didn't know.
Matthew McConaughey.
so he plays like a fuckable space guy, right?
He's an astronaut. Oh, very
Like a very fuckable
Very
astronaut.
fuckable.
A
Yeah.
very fuckable.
No, so he's an astronaut, but like the whole premise of that movie is like they go like into a black hole to like get to another. Basically, go through a wormhole to try to get there, but like because they're so much closer to the sun and they're closer to a black hole, there's a lot of gravity, so time passes a lot slower for them than it does. So, and that's like an actual premise. Like when people go up to the International Space Station, they age like 6 milliseconds slower.
Yeah.
So like by the time if you're up there for 6 months, then you're like, I think they did the math. You're like half a second younger than you would have been if you stayed on Earth.
How could you tell?
I've
Yeah.
always
Well,
heard
'cause,
that.
Like, you look half a second younger.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it was just a math thing. They couldn't actually tell.
I can't
Auggie.
math.
But going on that theory, if you were like theoretically, if you were in another part of the universe under like intense, like a lot higher gravitational pull than other people, then theoretically you would be like in the time it took you to age 5 years, like someone else could have aged like 15 years.
Yeah, that's so weird. What if you did that and then you came back and everything was just way shittier? I mean,
Dude, it's like
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes. That's literally the premise
Yeah.
of the first
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes.
yeah.
There's just the shitty monkey men.
But I think the shitty part, right, was when he
The shitty
realized.
monkey man. I wish they would have named Planet of the Apes. Rise of the Shitty Monkey Man. No, like, and you know that actually, because like in Interstellar, their whole fucking poster was like the picture of the black hole that they had.
It's McConaughey shirtless in space, looking at the black hole, saying, "All right, all right, all right."
See, then I would have watched.
Imagine they're like, "McConaughey, you can't just wear a cowboy hat in space; you'll die." And he was like, "Watch me."
Watch me.
I can.
I feel all right, all right, all right. No, but the model of the black hole that they used in that was based on like a theoretical mathematical model that made based on like the assumed gravitational forces that would be in a black hole.
Interesting.
Like that's the shape they think it would take. Obviously, they don't know.
Let's just go into a black hole and test it out. You know,
Yeah, let's do that.
and just get spaghettified.
Yeah.
That's what they call it.
Spaghettified.
That's what they. I think that's
Go into the
other
fifth
than my
dimension.
other than my teacher in like 5th grade being unqualified to teach us, as she said, and I quote, when she was teaching science, that if you go through a black hole, you get spaghettified. And I go, I bet.
That's
So,
interesting that she has that theory when
Hey,
NASA
man.
doesn't even know.
Hey man, she's overqualified to be teaching us. Okay,
Is she just like a part-time?
She knows too much.
she's
Theoretical
no,
physicist?
She's no longer around. She's dead because she knew too much.
I got my degree from a community college in science. I can teach you.
I went to University of Phoenix. Well, they taught
I went
me.
to the University of Scientology. I can teach you.
Oh no,
Jesus Christ.
You want to talk about psychiatry next?
I'm good, dude.
psychiatry?
I'm good.
You haven't
No
seen
thanks.
that? You haven't seen that clip where Tom Cruise is like fucking in an interview and he's like going off about psychiatry. It's like they're wizards and they use their
Oh.
drugs and they fuck with your brain. And the guy's like, but like, what if people get help from antidepressants? No, they're poisoning them. I'm like, dude, Tom Cruise is fucking crazy.
I take it back.
Good
I
actor,
have
though.
seen
Okay.
this.
Yeah, you have seen it.
Yeah, now that you mention it,
He
I
starts
do
getting
remember.
angry.
'Cause it was like a young Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
It was very weird.
When he was like, dude, it's so crazy that how can you belong to such a crazy like cult like religion, especially because he's not even allowed to like be around his daughter anymore because of Scientology.
Yeah.
Because his wife was like, nah, bro. Like,
Like you're
Just crazy.
fucking crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's just weird too, right? Because like it's weird to follow a religion where we know and have like tons of documentation and like video and like recorded evidence of like the guy who started it. Like
Right.
most religions,
like you
that
can
are,
scrutinize it so
Like
easily.
Mormonism.
Yeah,
Mormonism's
Yeah, that's
old enough
another
for my
weird
grandpa
one.
to be like, nah.
yeah.
yeah, it's like those are both like new enough that like okay, you know how there's the quote from what's his name, the guy who started Scientology, where he said something about like the best way to become rich is to start a religion or something like that.
Yeah.
You read that quote, you're like, how does anybody follow this? Like this just doesn't.
Right.
Or like with Mormons, yeah, there's just so much documented evidence of like Joseph Smith just lying or like kind of just revising shit that he previously said when like the facts didn't support it.
Yeah.
Um,
All of a sudden, it's like, oh yeah, polygamy is all fine and dandy. Let's have multiple wives.
The thing that saves you and takes you to heaven is by all of you women sleeping with me. That's
Yeah.
what does it.
totally.
Sister wives.
Yeah, my sister cousin wives, like all them.
Cousin wives.
It is.
Going back, I'd low-key be down to go back to that era now. Just
What
thinking
era?
about it.
Which one?
Where religion wasn't a thing yet.
I mean,
I feel like I can make my
So
own religion. And I can
BC?
be like a modern day deity.
Dude, just do it.
oh,
now.
you could start something.
Yeah, I could definitely
That'd
start a
be-
revolution.
Oh,
Honestly, bro, you could.
be like
I could-
it'd be like the road to El Dorado.
yeah. I feel like
Exactly like that.
as long as you go far enough back in time, like the stakes are pretty low. I feel like you could just do a magic trick, and then a few thousand years down the line,
Soothsayer.
it like the story just keeps on building, and like by the 2,000 years later, you're like you're the Messiah.
No, I
You know
could
what I mean?
literally go back in time, bring my phone with me, take a picture of them, be like, "Yo, these are your souls. So I just captured your souls," and they would believe me.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
Peep this.
They would believe me, and I'd be like, "All right, if you want it back, like have sex with me."
Yo.
And I'll just delete the photo and be like, "Yeah, look, it's gone now."
Oh, shit.
I thought about this a while ago.
It's like, I could be God. That's
was.
crazy.
It's interesting because you're thinking more of like being a cult leader. I was thinking like I'm gonna be a straight. Well, no, but like a cool cult leader, like a trendy one who wears like Nikes and shit.
Like,
you know what I mean?
like
Not like Charles Manson.
No, not like
I
Charles
think-
Manson.
I think
like
Charles
a.
Manson is the cool cult leader. Come on now.
I mean,
Remember, have you
mean-
ever seen that interview? It was like the bass of the guitar player for fucking for some band. It was it was a band, I don't remember. But he was like, they asked him because he had said some weird shit like Charles Manson actually had some good ideas, and he's like, well, I'm not really into like people, I'm into ideas, and Charles Manson, he had some good ideas, and it's like, what the fuck?
That sounds wild.
just
Like,
Curious.
what are you talking about?
I'm just curious what exactly. Like, I would have loved to ask, like specifically which ones. You know what I mean?
the ones where he wanted to start a civil war between famous rich people and the working class. Remember that?
Yeah. Didn't he believe there was also going to be some like giant race war or something too?
Yeah,
It was,
There was gonna be
it was
the
System
race
of a
wars.
Down. That was
What?
the band. It was the guitar player from
Down.
System.
Of
from
course, the System of the
Really?
Down, bro.
That's so
Those
weird.
guys are crazy.
You're saying
man.
that's weird. I think that makes perfect sense.
That's
but it's-
very on brand with
Yeah.
System of the Down.
It's just bizarre because like so many of their songs are like, okay, question like the structures of like society and like think for yourself and
Yeah,
like,
like BYOB. When it's
Yeah.
like, why do they always send the poor? But they're like screaming it, so it's like,
What?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Yeah.
that used to be my my wake up alarm thing.
yeah.
you ever listen to Violent
weird.
Pornography?
Yeah, that's a good song.
That's a really good song too. Honestly, yeah, that makes sense. But those are all radical ideas if you really think about it.
yeah.
Well, it's just
Like not radical, but like
you didn't
a lot
think
of-
you don't think Charles Manson was questioning the system?
no. I just as I said that I realized like when I listen to those songs. Like, I guess there's two ways you could go with it. The one way you could go is like, oh yeah, like most governments probably don't have your best interests in mind, and like you should probably just think for yourself and like figure out what's best for society. Instead, or the other way you could go is like, I'm gonna join a cult.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna rebel against the government by leading or participating in a cult, letting this guy fuck my wife, giving up all my belongings, and this is my life now. So I guess there's two ways you can go with it.
honestly, bro, being a cult leader must be fun. You have to be charismatic. You could be a cult leader, yeah. You're charismatic.
I feel like I
enough.
could be like
You
a
fuck my
villain in a
wife.
Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd
Which
definitely-
villain? Which villain?
A new one. I'd be like a Filipino villain. Like
It's true. There is no.
Does it sound very scary?
they need a, yo, I could rule the ocean.
His backstory is he got tired of working as like a crew member on a cruise ship. He was like, I'm done with this.
I'm tired of karaoke.
Tired of selling like snacks off the streets.
No,
Tired of cutting up fruit on street corner.
You use a karaoke machine as your weapon.
Sound waves. That's my villain name. Soundwave.
Oh.
Hey Marvel.
You like attack people with high frequencies.
Marvel, hit me up.
Be progressive. Be forward thinking.
Higher
that's
the
a good one.
Filipinos.
Yeah.
We got Ned.
That's not Filipino.
Yeah, he is.
Oh.
Ned is a Marvel character?
No, yeah.
Yeah,
Ned's,
but they don't like
Tom Holland's
advertise.
best friend.
Wait, he's
He's Filipino.
If you
they don't
watch-
like advertise him as Filipino though.
Yeah, he's
You
just
don't
he's just an
understand
Asian
And he's
American.
fat too.
Oh,
So
hell
that's
yeah.
like the
So-
double
that's a-
representation.
that's a
Don't even
Filipino
get me
and a
started
half.
about being fat, dude. Okay, remember we went to the movies and we get back and one of our boys was like, "Do you remember that fat guy in the movie?" He's no offense, Auggie. Why would I get offended?
Like, I wasn't offended till you said that.
You're acting like this is a race.
Wait, who said
Being
that?
Jose.
Jose, yeah,
That's
no
so
offense.
funny.
It's not. Being fat isn't a race. I mean, why would I be offended and be like, "Oh, don't talk about fat people around me. You know, I'm sensitive. Don't talk about our
What
kind."
movie
It's
were we
just like-
watching?
Halloween.
Oh yeah, wait. What was the fat guy from that?
Augie.
I was like, you know that fat guy we're sitting next to?
See, I can say it because I'm fat too.
Dude, he gets it. Dude,
Exactly.
we're literally, I remember it was freshman year and I was talking to Brandon Maldonado and we were talking. I was just being like, yeah, you know, us fat people. And they're like, yo, like, why you gotta be like that? And he's like, bro, I'm fat. We can talk like that to each other.
Yeah.
I got the F word card.
Yeah, bro.
Exactly.
I got the F card. Call
Yeah.
each other the F word.
But no one looks to fat people to hand out the F pass like they do for black people.
Dude, I know, bro. But
Like, bro,
you know,
it's a real thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude,
So,
yeah.
do you like check people on the street? Like, if you hear them say fat, you walk up like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
Yo.
Well, I'm just like, and I'm also
can't
just
say that word.
think about it.
Yeah.
If you took all the skinny people in the world and all the fat people in the world and had a war, who would win?
100%.
What kind of war?
It depends. Like,
The fighting kind.
Olympics?
Okay, so Olympics,
Olympics?
probably this depends on.
Nah, bro. You think the skinny people are gonna be like the fat people in fucking Olympic weightlifting and
Wait, are we
shit?
talking about,
weightlifting,
like-
but what about track and field?
Okay, what
we're
about
talking
shot
about
put?
All
What about
Olympic
discus?
events?
What about javelin?
That's part of track though.
Wait, are we
I
talking
know
about
that
like?
skinny people.
What
What
about Jamaican
do
bobsled
that.
team?
Are we talking about like every event together, or like what are we even talking about?
Okay,
here?
we're talking about skinny versus fat war.
You know what? We should look at all the Olympic events and be like, this is a skinny event. This is a fat event. Like,
Swimming.
Honestly, bobsled, fat
bro,
people could do that.
fat people are more buoyant.
Straight down.
Yeah, for real. We'd
bobsledding?
have the weight going down.
Okay, but what about like a real war? Like a
Oh, fat people would win.
100%, bro.
how?
Bro,
What do you mean how?
You know what they say?
One, there's
the
more of
fattest
us.
guy can get stabbed.
Okay,
and
but
he
you guys
won't
have bigger
feel it.
hitboxes.
Yeah, but we can take more shots.
Hitbox. That is true, bro. You
That's true.
probably have a glass jaw, bro, under all that bone.
yeah.
One bullet to the knee, I'm gone. I'm disintegrating.
It also depends.
Sounds like a
if-
Skyrim character.
Yeah. It depends too if we're talking like a modern war or war like 200 years ago. Because if it's war 200 years ago, you guys are fucking dead. But if it's modern war,
Mean?
dude, you got to scale a mountain and like try and get the enemy's flank. You're done.
Once we got the high ground, it's over.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro.
yeah,
The high ground
it's
is
true. Like,
Bruh, old war was like hand-to-hand combat. You think a
Oh.
Yeah, I
skinny
don't thi-
dude's beating
yeah,
a fat
I
dude?
don't
No
think
fucking.
that's-
Bro, I'll be tired as shit, like about to die, and I could still kill you.
Yeah, we're
yeah,
using
but
like
old war
muskets and
also
shit.
took like a lot of ability to like maneuver different terrains and travel and do different things.
Yeah, but I don't think we
Like-
would win a modern war, bro. You just like blow us up or shoot us with your
Okay,
automatic weapon.
when you
I
said
think a modern
yeah,
war.
yeah.
When you said muskets, that proves my point because you know how they're extremely inaccurate. So I'm saying like once you can just shoot in the air and he's gonna hit someone with a huge hitbox.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Dude,
Like you don't need to aim. Just,
Yeah.
you just shoot anywhere.
Can we talk about how stupid a fighting style that was, though? We're gonna line
doesn't
up
make
in
any
lines
sense.
and we're just gonna take turns shooting at each other. Like, bro, at that point, I'm just running at you and stabbing you. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not like, no, I'm not standing here waiting for you to shoot me.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, and then the British were all offended when people like started fighting them
Like
differently.
guerrilla warfare.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, that's unfair. Time out. Like,
Yeah.
like
Where's
no,
your
that's not how that
honor?
works.
Where's your honor?
It's just like it doesn't even. It's like it just doesn't make sense to me because I'm like, did nobody ever think in Northern Europe like guys? we don't have to stand in a straight line and shoot at each other.
That was before strategy was invented.
Yeah,
No, it's because they're like
That
the
was before
rules
they
of
had RTS
engagement.
games.
They're like, we have to be a gentleman while we kill each other like animals. I don't care, bro. Welcome to America.
Welcome to America.
that's crazy, bro. Everybody in the 1700s was going to war like it was a turn-based strategy game.
He's like, we're
like
playing
you're
Clash
playing
Royale.
That's how they came up with civilization. It's just life in the 1700s. Oh, that's fucking funny. Imagine if we like did MMA that way. It's like, okay, you punch me, now I get to punch you.
Just
turns.
taking
Like
turns.
the game Ninja, like.
Yeah, like that.
That's what if they were actually playing Ninja in real life, like killing each other.
It's like the
one
fucking-
sword blow. Like, oh, you gotta stay like there.
It's like the slap fights where you take turns slapping each other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like in Russia, they're just like,
Oh, that shit is crazy. Have you guys seen that?
the slap offs.
Yeah.
dude, that shit's
Dude,
insane.
that's so wild
Yeah.
to me.
And those guys are ripped too. Like the guys that participate in
Under
it,
all that fat.
it's
Have you seen the
crazy.
fat guys?
they're huge. They're never like skinny dudes. Like sometimes they're like guys that are really strong and they got some fat, or sometimes they're like muscle, not as much fat, but they're never weak. It's always dudes that you can tell like, dude, there's some power
That's gonna
behind
be
that
a
hit.
fat slap.
Yeah.
Come on. But you know how we always like there, it's like it's always like strong people. And like in the Olympics, it's like we see the best of everything. I want an Olympics where we see the worst at every event. Like the top
Oh.
10 worst in the world go against each other.
Special
That'd be
Olympics.
sick.
Paralympics.
Well, I was just making connections. Yeah.
No, but I'm like, imagine you're lining up for the marathon and like it's the not Olympics
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
just see me and Augie getting ready. Like
Dude, and we're at to jump up.
they're about to break the record for the longest marathon ever.
That'd be pretty sick actually.
Like you just get like
It's
like the best.
It's the one we have to like jump over those bars.
Oh, the
Hurdles?
hurdles.
Hurdles, there you go. I don't give a shit. And we're just running straight through them. We just can't jump. Boom.
Dude,
Boom, boom.
it's
Dude,
funny.
you're like,
Look at the
Are
form
they-
he's taking.
are they gonna break the record for the 100-meter time? 37 seconds.
Dude, it's funny because for some of those events, like the whole strategy would change because you could just kick all the hurdles down. So if you're the best person at kicking the hurdles down, you'd probably win. So the whole meta changes just based on the fact that
run
nobody's
through the
going to go
hurdles.
over
Who's
it.
the best out of the worst?
Yeah, who's the best at playing differently? Who's the best at kicking
So
them
good
down?
at being the worst. I'm the best at being the worst. That's all
Or
I got.
who's the worst at being the best?
Stop, bro. You're fucking with my brain right now, dude. That's just the best person. I don't.
You know what time it is? Make
Shot
some
o'clock.
drinks.
Oh, time for
Yeah.
the drink of the day.
Shot
Make some
o'clock.
drinks.
o'clock.
All right,
Fuck you.
we got gin, aviation, Ryan Reynolds, baby.
America's most fuckable man.
Time for the drink of the day. Name subject to change. Today, Tom Collins. All right, who's Tom Collins? I don't fucking know, but he makes a good drink. 2 ounces of gin, 1 ounce lemon juice, half an ounce simple, top with club soda, times 4 because there's 4 people. Do some math, you fucking idiots. All right, first we got 8 ounces of gin.
Cody, you're really sassy with the way you poured that.
You should become a bartender.
Damn right I should. All right, we got our gin there. It's time for some fucking simple syrup. 4 servings of half an ounce. That's fucking 2 ounces, right? We got the jigger right here. 1, 2, fucking 2 ounces. All right. Now we got the lemon juice. 1 ounce. That means 4 ounces. We're running out of room in the shaker, so this is gonna be a little sketch. 1, 2,
Oh man.
3,
Jesus Christ.
Good thing you got that new
4.
mat.
I did get the new mat. Thank you for noticing. If anyone didn't notice, I got the mats because I kept making a fucking mess and I didn't like it. All right. We got everything. Fuck. We'll save that for later. We got everything poured in. Now it's time to shake. The thing about it, get the seal. You gotta shake like a man. You gotta be like up on him and shaking. Yeah, Augie, let's do it. Yeah.
Oh no.
Gonna have to shake it for longer because there's a lot of fucking alcohol in here. All right. Now this is the part where I probably spill. It's out of the way. I didn't spill. Fucking A. All right. Get your Hawthorne strainer so we can strain this bitch. We don't want any ice. I measured how high these were supposed to go, and then I put fucking ice in it. So now I don't know how high it's supposed to go. So we're just going to wing it. Oop, this might be pretty perfect, actually. If this is, you guys owe me a high five each.
Hell yeah. Tasty.
This is mine, so I get extra.
Let's go.
All right. Now, you got the ice. You might be thinking, this is basically just a gin sour. Well, here comes the fucking club soda. You top it off. That overflowed.
Oh my god.
That one's Dale's. All right. The messy one's Dale's, and now we go drink it. Good thing I got these fucking mats, because that came in clutch.
Let's get drunk.
Let's go.
All right.
Here, grab your drink. Here's yours.
Cheers.
Yes.
Dale, would
Cheers.
reach for mine.
There we go.
Thank-
I think this is a good choice for today
This is a
too.
great
Yeah.
drink.
It's really like light and like summery.
Wow. That's way better than a gin sour. The club soda really makes it better. That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
This is good.
Sassy energy aside, that's fucking good.
It like amps up, I think, the better stuff about the gin sour.
Yeah.
Because the gin sour is still really similar to like a whiskey sour, but this is like an entirely different thing.
Yeah. And you can make a, because this is a gin sour with club soda basically.
Yeah.
Called Tom Collins. Then you have a John Collins, which is a whiskey sour with club soda.
Mm-hmm.
It's John instead of Tom.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, this is fucking good.
It's tasty.
Super good. You know, it's pretty convenient because I've been wanting to try aviation gin because the hottest man in America made
Hottest
it.
man in the world.
Yeah, it's true. I really lowballed him. Ryan Reynolds. I remember. Okay, speaking of Ryan Reynolds, remember all his like, all of his commercials he made for aviation gin.
Yeah.
And then even like he has like Mint Mobile now. It's just like all these like really random, but like Ryan Reynolds esque like commercials. Like he makes me want. I don't need a cell phone carrier. Like
Right.
I already have T-Mobile,
Right.
but I want to buy it now.
Yeah.
Like,
Even though we all know that he like knows nothing about like cell phone services, for some reason the fact that he endorses it kind of gives it like a bit of legitimacy.
Right.
Where you're like, you know what? I'll give it a try now. I'll try Mint Mobile. Yeah, fuck it. Okay.
yeah, man.
I don't know. It's weird. He's like one of the few people I feel like where even though he's basically just like an actor, I don't know. It still feels like I feel like there's not a lot of celebrities nowadays that really like their name means anything.
Ryan Reynolds does.
Ryan Reynolds does. That's what I mean. He's one of the few where if you see his name associated with something, it's like him, Matthew McConaughey, or like Leonardo DiCaprio. They're like the three actors I can think of where, yeah, if they actually like brand something, you're like kind of like, you know what?
Like,
Might be cool.
you know, another actor that does this, but it's almost like, so like The Rock is really blowing
yeah, that's
up,
true.
Oh, yeah.
but it's like
really
I
forced.
low-key hate
Yeah.
having to endorse The Rock because it's like he's just really dramatic. I remember when he was like in the Fast and the Furious movies, like the world's worst lines. It was either they had the worst writer for his character or he's just so shitty at delivery.
He's just corny.
So it just comes off as like a dad. Like
It seems
he's
really
just like,
forced, right?
That's how you wrap the tortilla or whatever. You know, like something really
Yeah.
stupid. Like
Yeah, it always feels really forced.
Really forced.
And I'm just like,
he's just like, it's just like another comment to reassert that he's like super buff and just
yeah.
an alpha
and it's
male.
like the song you did with Tech Nine. I'm just like,
Oh, I didn't know he did a song. Oh, we
Yeah,
talked about
it's
this.
about
I
Yeah.
forgot.
tribe.
Yeah.
it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour.
Weird.
It's about drive.
Put
It's
in
about
the-
power.
Interesting.
We stay
Yeah.
hungry, we devour.
put in the work
Put in the hours.
and take
What's
ours.
ours?
I think like
Samoa in my veins.
So what's my motherfucking name? Rock.
he actually says that.
Yeah. Oh dear
He
God.
says
bro.
motherfucking. I don't know, motherfucker.
He said, what's my motherfucking name?
He said, "What's my
Oh, okay.
motherfucking?"
I don't know why it sounded so much harsher when you said it. I was like,
motherfucking name. Rock. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
No, and
My
it's
inner
just so-
demons came out.
I just start sweating because you're just like,
Need
oh,
a
no,
drink.
let's go work out.
You were about to start devouring.
I was about to start doing like 30 push-ups, bro.
Shave
Live
our
on the
head.
pod.
That's the pinnacle of human performance right there. 30 push-ups in a row.
Just
Yeah,
get
dude.
tribal tattoos and shave your head.
I actually thought about getting Filipino tribal tattoos.
What
Not
would,
even kidding.
what would that look like?
It'd be cool if you got them like in the Philippines.
No, I
bro,
don't trust their medicine.
No, then you
get
get tetanus.
Yeah,
Fuck it. Sprinkle some
we don't
alcohol.
even have clean water there.
Fuck it.
Nah, bro, that's Africa. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's like, even our bottled water shitty.
Yeah, no. My brother told me not to buy water at restaurants there.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you have to buy water there too.
That's how it was when I went to Mexico. We went to a restaurant. They're like, "You want water?" I was like, "Yeah," and I forgot. And then it was on the bill. I was like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, we have to get bottled water." Fuck.
You know, it's funny. There was a comedian that said, I love comedy, so that's why I reference the comedians all the time. He said he was going with his family crossing the border to Mexico, and the Border Patrol stopped them, and they were like, do you have anything illegal in here? And he's like, what could we possibly bring from America that's illegal? Clean water?
Yeah. No, I remember I got off the boat and they're like, "Do you have any fresh fruit?" I was like, "No."
Such a weird question.
On me?
I had a banana. No, I lied.
Wait, like when you got back to the U.S. or when you touched
no,
down
when
in
we were
Mexico?
going into Mexico.
Fruit on you.
Why would
Do you have any fresh fruit? I'm like,
I would understand that
No?
if you were coming back because they would think you're hiding drugs in the fruit. But like, what could you be bringing there? It doesn't even make sense.
I don't know.
That's so weird.
I'm like, what are you worried about drugs? I literally walked in 5 feet to the left as soon as I got into Mexico. They were like, "Hey, we got fucking like they sell all the drugs in Mexico. I like pharmacies.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we got Adderall, we got Vicodin, we got OxyContin." I'm like, the fuck?
Hell yeah, bro.
What is this, Florida? What the hell?
We walked in, fucking they're like, "Yeah, we got Adderall, $25." And there was like 20 pills sitting there. I was like,
Holy shit.
for all that? He's like, "A pill." I was like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
What?
You know,
I was gonna buy it when you said there was
And
20
then
of them.
I started walking away. He was like, "Oh, 15." I'm like, that can't be very good if you're going from 25 to 15 like that. Like,
he's just dropping so hard.
5 or no deal.
He just keeps lowering it.
For free.
I'm trying to roll tonight,
just
brother.
take the
just
pill,
take
man.
them. Just take them.
Just take him.
That's the funny part of getting like souvenirs and shit in Mexico is because like that's how they make their living is
Yeah,
by selling Americans fucking shit. So
Yeah.
so like it's not like, "Oh well, this is the price. If you don't like it, fucking get out." It's like, no, you can get them down low.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like, "Oh, $25 for this bag." I'm like, "Bruh, I'm not doing that." I'm like, "I'll pay $5." Like he's like, "No, 15." I'm like, "I'm leaving." Like, "Okay, five." I'm like,
He's like, fine, 5, and I'll throw in this Louis Vuitton wallet. And the L and the V are backwards.
I think I bought like $20
Louis
worth of
Vuitton.
souvenirs for like $8.
Yeah.
Like it was pretty nice.
We definitely talked about this last episode, but I just thought, and I don't think I ever mentioned this. I wonder if anybody ever has gone there and like tried to barter for a hooker. They were like post blowjob. They're like, honestly, you said 800 pesos. I think that was a 400 peso blowjob. I'm gonna be completely straight up with you.
You were bartering with them when you were trying to get me back.
Yeah.
You were bartering with the cartel trying to get me back.
Yeah.
Be like 800 pesos, and then like they get back to your room. You get back to the room, and like, all right, pay me. I like to be paid up front. And they're like, what the fuck? Like, yo, you're paying me for my services. The fuck?
Like
Yeah, you fucking Uno reverse that bitch.
oh, you're like Drake.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have to fuck for free. You know that
Yeah,
one?
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I thought you meant
Dude, that was the whitest thing you.
I thought you meant he put hot sauce in his condoms.
What?
I thought you meant that he put hot sauce in his condom.
No, not that.
Wait, I actually don't get that reference whenever I see it. Like, what is the thing about those
So
hot sauce and
he
condoms?
was sleeping with this Insta model, and so that like after they were done fucking, he put hot sauce in his condom and then tied it and threw it away. So that way, if she tried to like if she tried to impregnate herself, that it would like
Which I think she
that it would
did-
kill the cum and everything.
Oh.
And then
she
she
burnt her
then she
insides.
did try to do that and burnt the shit out of her pussy.
Yeah. And it's crazy because I heard this rumor that there was like a 9-year-old Reddit post that was like, how do you kill sperm in a condom? And somebody said put Tabasco in it. And I was like, no way. I Googled it. I literally Googled how to kill sperm in a condom. And like the first result on Reddit, I just browsed through like the only results that weren't replies from like recently. The first one was a 9-year-old reply that literally was like, I put it in the thumbnail of the last episode. It was like, put Tabasco in the condom. It kills the sperm and this and that. I was like, so Drake's a Redditor.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Oh yeah,
Jesus
no.
Christ.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry to bring it back to the drink. I think it's dangerous how drinkable this is.
No, it's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
it's tasty.
Because there's 2
100%.
ounces of gin in this.
Yeah, it's good.
Like I could have 6 of these. Like I would treat this like juice. Like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is just really good.
Yeah. Oh, you guys want to see this funny commercial? Or
Yeah.
kind of like a political ad campaign?
Oh, I love
And
those.
before that, I want to
I mean,
brag.
propaganda?
Can we talk about how good my free pours have gotten with the gin though? That's like
Wait.
with the bottle spout, so I don't use the jigger for the liquor anymore.
Oh, right.
This pours pretty good. It's like perfectly balanced.
It's definitely getting better. Eventually we'll have an episode where there's like no drops, just clean, like
No, we won't. Let's be real.
Eventually.
It's me.
eventually.
Like the pours will get better. It'll get slightly better, but there's
Yeah.
always going to be a little bit of spillage.
Yeah. Well.
The only spillage this time was a little bit of lemon juice. That wasn't bad.
Yeah, that's true.
And the overflow. That was true.
So what is this?
I'm just gonna play it straight through with no pauses. It'll speak for itself. Also, I'm gonna say I don't know anything about this guy.
Are
I
they
just
going to
saw
be able
this.
to? Is the audience going to be able to see this?
Yeah, I can put it in.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother screen recording it because I'll just drop it in since I'm not gonna pause it.
Cool.
But
Can't you get in trouble
Is it
for
just gonna
this?
isn't it just gonna be audio or are you
Doesn't
gonna put
matter.
it-
It's gonna be audio right now, but whenever he edits it, he's gonna put the video in.
yeah.
Good.
There's no pauses, so we don't have to sync it up.
Yeah. I just want to say too, I don't know anything about this guy. Like, I'm probably gonna find out a week from now that he's like some big QAnon guy or something. But
I sure
no
hope
idea.
so.
But I thought the commercial was hilarious.
Every 37 seconds, someone is arrested for possession of marijuana. Since 2010, state and local police have arrested an estimated 7.3 million Americans for violating marijuana laws, over half of all drug arrests. Black people are 4 times more likely to be arrested for marijuana laws than white people. States waste $3.7 billion enforcing marijuana laws every year. Most of the people police are arresting aren't dealers, but rather people with small amounts of pot, just like me. I'm Gary Chambers, and I'm running for the U.S. Senate, and I approve this message.
That's baller as fuck.
Hard as fuck, huh?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'll vote for him.
Yeah.
I definitely would vote for him too.
Holy
I like
shit.
because most politicians that like support pot, they're like medical usually like, nah, bro, I just want to fucking smoke. Let me do it.
Yeah.
He's like, stop. My black brothers are getting locked up for this.
Yeah. I
Make it
realized
legal
out there
and,
just-
and then vote me in for Senate.
He's just chiefing on his campaign video.
once we got like 10 seconds in, I was like, oh, this looks kind of bad that I said this is hilarious. Where he's like, black people are indiscriminately being locked up for weed. I was like, okay, let it get a little farther in. I was like, this doesn't look
You're
good
like,
right now. Yeah, I was
jokes
like,
on you guys.
I was like,
Fucking
yeah,
racist
I'm
motherfucker.
gonna retract the previous statement. No, but yeah, dude, fucking crazy. I was also
Direct
like,
all your hate to Dale, not the Culture Collective podcast. All right.
I was also like, dude, it's hard as fuck that he didn't go for the stereotypical, like, just used a joint or used like a dad pen. Like, nah, he like rolled a backwood for the video.
Smoking a
I
whole
was
ass
like,
blunt.
this guy, yeah, I was like, this guy's legit.
Dude, you know what's funny is there was a commercial yesterday when I was with my family that was playing right after the football game, and it was so weird. Like it threw me off because so this is what happened. It was this guy who has this like, I think he says separate. It's a foundation to separate religion, from church and state. Like separate it from politics.
Right.
Right. So he's like, I have been my entire life a atheist and blah 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 blah. And he was like, in the end, he's like, my name is blah 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 blah, long time atheist, and I'm not afraid to burn in hell. And I'm like, what?
It was a
doesn't
political
that-
campaign?
No, yeah,
Or-
for a
Wait.
foundation.
But doesn't
Oh.
that go
No,
like?
he's like,
Burning what?
burn in hell.
Doesn't that go against what atheists
Yeah, they
believe?
don't
though?
believe in it.
They don't believe in hell.
Exactly. So he's like, I'm blah 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 atheist, and I'm not afraid to burn in hell. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's very contradictory, but also it's just like, who said that? Who would say that on a paid commercial?
Right,
Like
yeah.
after all this, like, hey, and here's the thing: is like, I was raised Catholic. I get it. Church and state should be separate. You know, politics and all that stuff. Not to get into it, but like, yo, bro, like you don't have to take it that far. Like,
Right.
I don't care if this is gonna land me in hell, but this is what I believe, and this is what we're gonna do.
I think the thing is, like, the premise for the joke is there, but I think it sounds like the writing and the delivery just like definitely could have been better.
It sounded very serial
didn't
killer.
land.
Was that an
Yeah.
actual like campaign video? Or,
yeah, it's legit.
Like
I forget what
he's
state.
actually. I mean, it looks like it was Louisiana.
It was Louisiana.
Oh, it was Louisiana. Yeah, yeah. No, it's legit. Did you guys also like? This is kind of.
Hold on. I'm surprised that it wasn't Louisiana. Since it's Louisiana, it wasn't like weed. I'm surprised he wasn't like, we should be able to do our voodoo wherever we want. If I got a voodoo doll of this bitch I'm trying to fuck with, they should leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
And then he
He's
ends
like-
it with like some fucking Haitian curse.
He's like,
Oh,
he's like
I'm a canoe, bitch.
I practice Santeria, and this should be legalized. I was like, yo, bro, like you have to kill people for that. Like,
Santeria?
Amen.
yeah, Santeria.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
What? No.
It's a human sacrifice. Not
No,
all
you
the
don't.
time. Yeah, there is.
I thought Santeria was animal sacrifice.
No, Santeria is
That's
sacrifice.
That's
What
Santeria
sacrifice?
for pussies.
Santeria, they're practiced like rituals a lot of times is human sacrifice, like decapitation of heads, and then 15 days
the fuck
later.
else would
Are
you
you sure about
decapitate?
this? Because literally Joey Diaz practices Santeria, and he hasn't human sacrificed anyone.
Well, that he's just probably
Are
famous.
you sure?
That's
Yeah, I swear.
That's famous
Look up-
people Santeria. And
No, I'm
obviously
saying, are you
doesn't
sure
tell-
he hasn't human sacrificed
He didn't
anyone?
tell
Yeah,
nobody.
I'm sure.
Joey Diaz is fucking
Joey
wild.
Diaz won't talk about
Dog.
that. Come on now. It's like,
Dog, we would have heard 15 stories about that on 3 comedy specials by now if he did that.
hey, bro, I just committed a federal offense. Well, how does he talk? He's like, I was doing all this coke.
Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, I
It was 1983 in North Bergen, New Jersey.
I had 3 ounces of coke on my, and then this cop pulled me over for speed.
It was
like,
a stolen car.
Joe Rogan, I mugged this hooker and set a wig on fire.
I told that hooker he watched that wig burn, you fucking bitch.
He's like, I was so hopped up on cocaine and Percocets.
I crushed an 8-ball of coke, went to the comedy cellar. Oh, man.
They said I kidnapped the guy. I said, what? He was just in my trunk for 2 days.
That's
Oh, you know
wild.
what? Yeah, because he, remember the whole story about the kidnapping? He said, like, his Santeria thing never said to never do
Oh.
business with 3 people.
This says Santeria does not allow for human sacrifice.
Yeah, like, it's not a thing.
Fucking
that's why,
idiot.
That's why I said I thought it was the animal.
Idiot.
Well, then I've been practicing the wrong. No, I don't know, bro.
No, Santeria is like a blend of,
I mean,
like,
at the end of the day,
You mean the song?
I'm just a guy.
I ain't got no
maybe that's what
I ain't got no,
no crystal ball.
I have all this meth in my pocket. Oh wait,
Your prison pocket?
my prison wallet.
prison pocket.
Honestly, man, at the end of the day, what do I know? I'm just a man on a podcast that likes to have sex with men. I mean, what?
I mean, the sun is.
See
out.
more on the laboratory.
Oh,
It's actually not a podcast. It's an OnlyFans.
Do we want to?
It's a Pornhub category.
Are you guys gonna release that episode, or do we want to look at a few clips from it?
Let's look at a few
we
clips.
can do both. Yeah.
Okay, fuck it.
Yeah.
Here's a little
We'll give a
sneak
little
peek,
preview.
Dude, we're giving
for-
you the fucking sneak preview right here.
Yeah, like
You guys should be
official.
paying us. We're giving you free advertising.
We're talking about we're giving you content.
Are you sponsoring this podcast?
We are sponsoring this podcast.
So I'm just gonna, just for the audience reference too, I'm just gonna go to a random part in it. Ideally, I should have clipped out like some funny bits, but I'm just gonna go to
Well, it's
random
not that
parts.
smart.
Maybe the
I
clip
didn't think of
where
it.
not Devin.
We said some pretty.
When Rick talked about
Okay, no.
No, we talked. Well, we're going
All
to
right,
it right
all
now.
right, all right.
if it comes up, like if you just how randomly like go to that part,
I know the
will-
part you're thinking
Yeah,
of.
yeah. I will explain my logical thinking.
no.
These guys
Was-
just want
was
to
it-
hate. These people want to hate on me.
I don't
No,
know, bro.
no.
I don't know if it was because I was tired or I was like hungover. I was just like, yo, what?
No, the whole,
If you can find it, like I really like. I would explain.
I think
myself.
it's closer to the end.
It is a little bit closer.
I
to
think
the
it
end.
might be the whole when you hear it in context, it like totally makes sense. If I randomly went to the part,
That's what I'm saying.
I think it wouldn't make sense. But like when you hear it in context, it's like, oh yeah.
I just
okay.
want to hear it outside of context.
let's just
Like,
hear
I
it.
don't want to hear
Hear
with
it
any
out
context.
of context. Yeah, then yeah. It's like
Oh, hold on. I need to adjust the volume. Where are we here? My God, was this not recording?
Did you forget to switch it back to the fucking
I don't know
microphones?
what we just lost.
that's crazy.
I don't know how that stopped. Oh, I hate my life.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I can just use the camera audio.
That's true.
I'm not
For
sure.
at
It'll
least
just
the part that we...
It'll be shitty audio for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's
God
fine.
damn it. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know how
Anyways,
that
but yeah,
happened.
you give me any type of weapon, it goes from hundreds to at least 1,000, like for sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
crowbar is
willing-
definitely a game changer.
I'm willing to get blood on my hands.
Because you could hit like multiple 4-year-olds with that. You could do like a swing and just go like
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Like
Who do you think will win? All of the 4-year-olds in the world versus the Hulk? Who would win?
The Hulk.
the Hulk, because
The Hulk.
Because we have like human limitations. The Hulk has like infinite endurance, and that's like the biggest problem is the endurance. You like eventually you just get
How about
tired.
just Bruce Banner? Imagine.
Well,
Just
Versus
the scientist.
Thanos.
Versus Thanos. Thanos would just snap.
yeah. Fuck.
Now here's the thing. Would you rather fight against 1,000 4-year-olds or 100 fifth graders?
100 fifth graders.
You said 1,000 versus 100?
1,000 4-year-olds? Would you rather fight 1,000 4-year-olds or 100 fifth graders?
I'm gonna
graders-
say 100. That's such a.
Fifth graders are pretty developed though, man.
That's
But,
what
like,
I'm
They're
saying.
looking like men.
But like,
No,
are they
not men.
are they 10
Sometimes.
times more developed though? Like, I don't think so.
Sometimes.
They're not.
The
You know what I
Indian
mean?
ones.
They haven't hit puberty yet.
Yeah.
Because that's the difference. Is like 1,000 to 100 is like 10 times of a difference. So it's like
That's
I'd rather go with the 100 fifth
100
graders.
fifth graders.
Yeah.
I think I'm with the 100 fifth
Yeah,
graders.
definitely.
Yeah. If it was a tighter spread, I'd have to be like, you know, like if we were saying like 200 or like 250 fourth graders to like 100 fifth graders, then it's like, I got to really think about it. Because then, like, you're really thinking on the margins, like, okay, how much stronger are they? How much faster are they?
Yeah.
Also-
How much more of a hive mind do
I
these
just
little
think
fucks
like
have?
I have a 4-year-old cousin and he's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like they're not smart. Like they're not going to be coordinating attacks and everything.
No,
Not
yeah.
at all.
Like they're going to get distracted by a fucking pile of shit in the grass.
But like,
And that's when you pounce.
I don't think
Exactly. You just shove their fucking face in the shit, make
Yeah.
them eat it, and then you break their neck.
But like their
Jesus
strength, the whole conversation is like their strength isn't in being intelligent. It's just like bum rushing you.
They're just
I
a
know,
little
but
bit bigger than
but here's the
4-year-olds.
thing:
Yeah.
numbers is only an advantage if you use them correctly.
Oh, definitely.
This is like the same argument as like reach in boxing. Like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are like, oh, he has the reach, so he should win. Except if you don't know how to manage range, then it doesn't matter that you have the reach.
Yeah, but if you have like, I
the
think
same
it would
thing.
work good because they're so dumb. They're not going to try to think about like strategizing and like lining up combos. They're just going to rush you, which is to their best
I know,
advantage.
but that means I can strategize. Because if I just say, okay, I'm going to run 50 yards this way, then not all of them are the same speed. The faster ones are going to get to me first, get fucked
Right.
up, and then I could run again.
Interesting.
It's really just.
And
like,
I'm assuming I have more stamina than a 4-year-old.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
going to get tired from running faster than I will.
Right.
So like,
just a bunch of dead weight. They're just
Pretty sure they're like less than 2 feet tall too, so they can't even go anywhere.
Yeah, you just punt them.
you
bro.
could use
yeah,
one as a
that's what
weapon.
I literally said that in the first podcast we talked about. I'm like, dude, I'd be punting 4-year-olds. I'd be kicking their heads off
Okay,
their
but
shoulders.
in the first one, you definitely said like you're like I can handle an infinite number, and I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, no, you can't.
Dude, you know what's funny? I was watching that and I got frustrated. I was like, what the fuck do you think what do you think you're doing, Cody?
Bro, I'm just saying, I would win.
You're like, no.
No, I think you could win for like a large amount of them, like a very large amount. But like eventually, there is a number where it's like they just overwhelm you.
I mean, sure.
No,
You know what I mean?
If it's
Eventually.
Yeah.
A big eventually.
Yeah. I never thought of
how
the
much
ro-
energy just kicking a 4-year-old costs anyways. I feel like you don't have to put full strength into
ooh.
it. Like you can just
Right. Like,
you can
just like,
Never mind. I was gonna be like, are you killing them or are you just incapacitating them? Is this like?
I was thinking incapacitating. I didn't want to go. as
Yeah,
far.
I know. I started
Like,
saying
if
that,
you're
and then I
gonna
was like, that's kind
snap
of
the
fucked up.
kid's neck.
Hey,
yeah.
if some of them die, you know, that's on them.
There's a few
they should
unintended
have
casualties.
they should have
chose the
fucking
wrong
they
side.
should have fought harder.
He's just,
You know?
he's just resting with his neck twisted.
Oh fuck yeah!
He just lost feeling from the neck down.
If you're just knocking him out, that's also a game changer. Because
Bonk.
then again, like, have you ever dropped a bait? Well, fucking actually,
Honestly,
like,
just-
have you ever like,
Yeah.
No, finish
You
that
ever dropped
sentence.
a baby?
have you ever? Okay, this is gonna sound bad, but like, have you ever had like a younger sibling and they just like eat shit or something, and you're like, you're done, like it's over, and then they just run away like nothing happened, and you're like, if I had that spill, I'd at least have to think about it.
I would have to sit there for a second.
Yeah, just at least think about it.
just breathe. Like,
The embarrassment.
Also, the
Yeah,
other,
you look
the
around.
By
other
the way,
thing,
I've never dropped a baby, just for the record. That was like the best comparison I could make.
the other
ever
thing I'm
dropped
thinking
a
of is
baby?
like, do I get any enhancements when I'm about to fight? Like, do I get to like take like amphetamines right
Some
before?
super soldier serum.
Oh, you know what? That is a big
Some
game
fly-
changer.
Like if I'm on amphetamines, dude, it might be infinite. Like
Or
that would
crack.
solve the endurance problem.
exactly.
Even like caffeine supplements.
like if I could just get on the shit the German soldiers were on during World War II.
well, that was just meth.
No, it was amphetamines mixed with cocaine.
Well, yeah, but it was also like
you mean
meth.
the good stuff?
They had like
Yeah.
meth pills.
Yeah, but it wasn't just meth. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was like meth and cocaine like mixed.
Oh, I don't know about the coke.
It was
part.
like super meth.
La
Yeah.
cocaína.
Have you guys seen those? The little fuck. What did they call them again? They had like a name for them. Something, because they had them in like little packs. It was like a little supplement that the soldiers would take. Oh, also the
Oh,
like
Blitzkrieg.
yeah.
Was it MRS?
Oh man.
No, but yeah, if I was on some Blitzkrieg, I think it might be infinite the amount of 4
Dude, I'm trying to get turned off the Blitzkrieg.
for real.
Yeah.
Pop an Adderall.
Just get hyper
Dude,
focused.
yeah, you're
Like your only mission is to kill these 4-year-olds.
Yeah, dude, just acing them.
You get a kid with ADHD. It's like your job is to kill these 4-year-olds. Just hyper focus.
yeah, it just starts running at
It's like in a fucking movie when it goes slow mo. He's like dodge, punch to the chin.
Yeah.
Sounds like some anime shit.
What's that movie where the guy has like a computer chip put in him and he's like basically like controlled by AI or some shit? Upgrade, yeah. And it's just like it's like that movie. It's like permission to take control, and it's like fucking
Yeah.
like just
sure.
fucking people up.
Yeah, that movie's sick.
That movie is sick.
That movie's pretty sick. But it's also terrifying because it's like
yeah.
that
Imagine
guy-
not having control of your body.
the robot the AI tried to take over his body, and I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I
Scary.
Like imagine being like totally present mentally but having no control.
Well, that's a great question too, because like we're advancing into the whole like
Artificial intelligence.
artificial intelligence. Elon Musk wants to do like what is that
Send
brain,
people to the
what was
Mars.
that brain chip
Oh.
brain chip
Oh,
thing?
I have a
yeah.
thing about that.
Really?
Yeah. So it's called Neuralink.
Yeah, Neuralink.
And like, so it's funny that you brought it up because like I just saw this article yesterday that said that they're hiring now a like clinical test director. So they're getting ready to test it.
See, that sounds
Maybe.
terrifying to me.
I kinda
Who's gonna
wanna try
volunteer for it?
I low-key would
Huh?
volunteer if they gave me money for it. Or some
That's
sort of
how easy it is.
some
good.
sort of
I'll give away.
compensation. I
I'll
was
give
like,
away my sentience for
get
money.
let me get a night with like I don't know, with like Summer
with-
Rae
with
and I'll
Elon?
do it. my life would be complete. Like, what more do I have to live for?
A
you know?
night
Damn.
with Elon.
A night with
A
Elon?
night with Elon.
No.
A night with Auggie.
Would you? Would you?
Another night with Auggie.
Oh, no.
One of the many
That's
nights
true.
with Auggie.
One of them. One more.
Just one last night with Auggie.
Would
you
you?
can put that Neuralink in me?
In all seriousness, like if they go through the clinical tests and like they release it to the public, would you guys do it?
So what is it supposed to do again?
Well, I guess it's kind of a weird question because for right now, from what I've heard, it's more for like fixing people that have like disabilities, like if you're blind, like stimulating electrical pulses in like the part of your brain that controls like eyesight
Right,
or like
but my thing is they're already just as close to just like being able to edit your DNA.
right.
So like you
Yeah,
could do
they
that,
are,
and
yeah.
it means you don't have to have a fucking brain chip that they can control you with.
Well,
The thing that like fucks me up about it is I'm like we all have had computer viruses, and imagine just getting a computer virus in like the chip that's sending electrical signals in your brain.
Imagine
It
you
just
get,
doesn't sound
Imagine
good.
you get the chip like, oh, we're gonna install the antivirus, John McAfee.
Yeah,
We're gonna
it
get the
just-
McAfee antivirus, and you're like, no.
Yeah, that's because you know that there's gonna be people downloading
You're
like
you're in the middle of fighting for your life. It's like must shut down for antivirus protection. You're like,
honestly,
fuck.
bro, you know what would convince me to do it? they're like, yo, it's kind of like having an iPhone or a phone, but it's in your head. And I was like, yo, could I watch porn on it? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, fucking sign me up, man.
Dude,
That's like
I'll never get caught again.
That's even better than VR.
Yeah, on God.
Imagine being like in class and just thinking about it.
Just like,
yeah.
Like, you
But
could
the
just-
thing is, because they can send like stimulations to like your nervous system and stuff, you could actually like feel the porn.
like you can
Like if it was like it's a POV and you actually
needs a
feel what's
woman?
happening.
like you can nut without doing anything. Like,
needs a
you can-
woman?
You can nut in command.
You're just in the middle of class. You're just
could.
like, man, I'm fucking. Ugh. Okay, I'm good.
I'm horny as fuck,
you're just,
yo.
you're just shaking.
It's crazy. Like, imagine just looking like walking in on your homie. He's just sitting on the couch, like, and you're like, is he dead or is he just like going through the craziest porn delusion right now? Like, what is happening?
That brings a fucking whole new meaning to the fucking ghost hand.
Yeah. It's like, okay, because we all know that like all innovation is driven by porn. Like that's commonly held knowledge. You know what I mean?
sure.
So like, that's the thing. You already know as soon as Neuralink is released to the public, there's going to be aftermarket plugins that are just all porn related.
They're gonna try.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pornhub's gonna get on that real quick.
Money.
Oh yeah.
Sex. Drugs.
Drugs.
Boys.
Women.
I mean,
What?
yeah, women.
You were sounding like the Pope there for a second.
Oh god.
Yo. Hey, man, I'm Catholic.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy though. I also like
That means I gave my body away to the Lord.
I was his altar server. I was his altar boy.
oh no.
Um,
I do have to wonder though, like, because I haven't heard that they've actually hired the person on and have done the tests. So like, you do have to wonder if they're actually getting ready to test it or if it's just like a move to pump their stock and like make money on stock options and stuff.
Right.
Because that's also a possibility. Like,
No, but it's Tesla. It's fucking. It's Elon we're talking about. He'll fucking do anything.
yeah, but
He
he also
fucking released a flamethrower and said it's not a flamethrower. Don't buy it, and sold out.
Yeah, but he also said that he was going to build tundras under LA like 3 years ago, and they barely got created, and they're like in Nevada, and they're single lane tunnels. It's like super shitty.
Well, how about you give him a little bit of fucking time?
yeah,
You think
bro.
SpaceX happened overnight? Jesus,
No, but subways happened 150 years ago, so it's like
it's not a subway.
It basically is, bro.
No, it's
like a
not.
subway, except
They call
instead,
them-
of,
no, they
instead
call
of
them
being public transportation, you have to buy a Tesla to drive it.
They call them Tesla tubes. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, and it's literally like, have you seen the videos of them?
No.
No, I haven't.
Okay, it's basically a subway but shittier. I don't know if they're
It's
expanding
not.
them.
How is
It's
it
just-
shittier?
Well,
It-
a subway,
it's supposed to be in concordance with a subway.
Yeah, no, they don't make any sense. I mean, like, it's not.
Well, bro, when
It's
you're
just
rich,
subways. I mean, that's what it is. Subways, but less efficient.
You don't think? Okay, when you think of it in like the context of where we live, it doesn't make any sense. But when you think of it in the context of like LA already has subways.
Yeah,
Do
but
they?
the subways in LA aren't
Yeah.
like
Like-
they're not super developed. Nobody in LA rides the subway because there's not a lot of infrastructure.
And I'm saying we
within.
already travel in the third dimension, like traffic wise, with overpasses and shit, and like we can't really go any higher. Like we're not gonna build fucking rocket cars. So like the only logical
why
next
not?
thing is to.
that'd be cool.
Build a
Yeah,
subway
but-
that connects countries like Japan and America.
Well,
yeah, like underwater and
That'd be
stuff.
cool.
Here's
That'd be
the thing.
sick.
It'd be
It's just
terrifying.
Just build like just build a fucking underwater supersonic railroad,
that'd be cool.
like the
high-speed
bullet
ra-
trains in Japan.
like an Amtrak,
Yeah.
but
I was gonna say like a
not
high speed
Amtrak,
rail
like a
would be
bullet
dope.
train.
smellier.
but smellier.
Yeah,
It smells like fish.
but no, they do have
They
though.
serve sushi on it.
They do have the subway in LA, but like it's not good. Like nobody rides the subway. in
I
LA.
don't know why you're questioning Elon. Like I would never.
I don't know because I've seen the tunnels. They suck.
They don't suck.
Have you been in the tunnels?
No, but I've seen the videos of them. It's also shitty because it's like
You're
there's-
like the person that said Tesla's not going to work. That's stupid.
no. I'm just saying
And then he
because
did it, and it was fucking awesome. Even
Yeah.
though I don't have a Tesla.
No, I'm
And
saying
you use PayPal.
the tunnels suck
Bro,
because
he
first
made
of all,
Tesla just to pay for SpaceX. You think he can't make
okay,
a fucking
I get
tunnel
it. You're a
good?
fucking Elon bootlicker. I don't hate everything he does. I can just look at it objectively instead of sucking him off.
Objectively, it's a lot better than sitting in fucking congested traffic for 6 hours.
Except you do. The fucking video of it is literally a line of congested traffic sitting there because there's one lane. That's why the tunnel sucks.
It's one lane now. Give him time to fucking progress it.
No, he's not expanding. It's a one-lane tunnel specifically for Tesla vehicles, which is also shitty because it's like if you don't own a Tesla, you have to You just have to use a Tesla. That's the only
It's just
thing.
a
Like,
Okay, but
roads.
that still creates more room on the roads.
I mean, technically
That
it
does.
does, but so far, I don't know. I'd have to see the data on it, but I haven't seen. First of all,
Okay, you sound like a fucking political answer. I need to see the data on it, but it's a shitty idea.
You know what helps?
yeah, because you have to
with
see the
keeping
data to
roads?
see the information that's happening.
Well, you haven't seen the data and you already called it shitty, so what's that logic?
No, I'm just saying like a more efficient solution would be some sort of public transportation, which I get like isn't profitable, so it's kind of complicated, but like yeah, it's not very efficient. I mean, if you had okay, look, it was just a whole line. What I was seeing was like a whole line of Tesla vehicles. There's also no ventilation, so like if there's some sort of fire, if one of the batteries malfunctions, then it's like how do you get all these people out? Like it's just really complicated.
Well,
So
I mean,
like,
they bought
That's a
Tesla,
better
so
that's
they
a
can
better analysis and citing of a problem than I just think it's bad.
well, it is efficient as far as like traffic flow, but the ventilation's also a problem. There's also no emergency, like there's no shoulder. So if there is some sort of emergency, like there's no room for cars to pass each other.
But
They're
this
just
is
stuck
I
there.
think the point with this is that like it's similar to like the Tesla autopilot thing. It's like, well, you don't need the emergency services if it's just so much better. So like if it's like cuz the thing is it's not the cars driving, if they get put on a platform that moves.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying
It's
is
like a trolley type of thing.
yeah, I don't know if they're
So-
planning on doing that in the future. The video I saw, they're all just driving. But
Video I saw, it's like you get lowered and then it's like
yeah, I don't know like what they're planning on doing in the future. I'm just saying as it stands, like they're shitty. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think yeah, in action right now they're not great, but I
Yeah.
think if you give it like the first fucking Tesla model was shitty too, and now look at them.
Yeah, but the first Tesla was at least some sort of innovation. Like it was the first relatively accessible electric car. This is just like, you know what this is actually? It's like, you know how you see like Silicon Valley tech companies that are like, we're disrupting, like insert whatever industry. That's like this. They're like, we're disrupting the, like public transportation industry. But it's like, they're not.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. I mean, maybe they'll completely, look, if they completely rebuild it and do it a completely different way in the future, it'll be good. But like as it stands,
well, it's
they're
a
shitty.
test run. The reason it's a test run is so you can test it and see what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, but we know what works. Like, so like high speed rails, subways, like stuff like that works.
Okay, but what about people that don't like? Obviously, if high speed rails worked, then there wouldn't be such traffic congestion in LA. But
They
there
do
is.
work though. We just don't have high speed rails.
I know because the government's gonna have to fund it, and the government's not gonna fund it because it's stupid fucking expensive. And California does not have a very efficient government.
Yeah, no, we
So
definitely
like, why would we look to the government to be like fund this high speed rail when you could look to someone in the private sector to be like, hey, do this? Like,
because the private sector is barred off by people that have the income to buy a Tesla and participate in that.
okay, but even
Like,
if
People
Would
like
you- would
and
you
me
agree-
can't afford that.
right, but would you agree that especially in Los Angeles, a disproportionately high amount of people relative to the rest of the U.S. have the income to buy a Tesla,
Yeah, I would say more people do compared to like this area.
and more people in LA have a Tesla than say Modesto.
yeah, no, I would say that's true.
So even if you just took all the Tesla drivers, theoretically, just took them all off the street and they now use this underground rail system, would that not help to ease the traffic flow in LA?
No, yeah, it would, like very minorly. And in the future, it could be a lot better if they change it. I'm just saying, like, as it stands, like, there's no innovation. It's not any more efficient. It's barred off by extremely high prices. It's built to generate profit. Like, it could be better in the future. I'm just saying, as it stands, it's just a shittier subway.
I mean, I agree with you. As it stands, yeah, but I
Yeah.
think it has a potential for a lot of growth.
Yeah,
Same
I mean,
with
it could.
SpaceX. When he first started SpaceX, he couldn't even get a rocket to take off without blowing up.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
he can get a rocket to go into space and land itself.
Yeah, no,
So
I mean,
give him a few years. I think we'll get a lot of advancement.
yeah, that's true. But it's like,
Daddy Elon will take care of us.
yeah, but it's also like so much of this stuff also is like obviously like people want to praise like, oh, this is like the success of the private sector and everything like that. But like people don't realize Tesla was going bankrupt until they got government subsidies. So it's like this stuff, you know what I mean? Like there's more at play here than just like
Well, yeah, but it's not the government subsidy that caused profit. It's their idea. They just needed like basically government subsidy was just as if it was an investor,
yeah,
but the government has a vested interest in Tesla succeeding.
yeah.
So like I would just look at it as an investment.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true. I'm
Because like
just
the government would not have been able to do that.
So
Zero chance.
electric cars.
Yeah,
Probably
they wouldn't
not.
have been able to do that.
So
Do you
they
think they're
could,
going to
but
be
it's-
forward thinking enough to hire someone like Elon Musk and give him like free reign over their money to do? No, if
They did though. They gave him money to
they
like,
invested,
bail out his
they
company.
invested in someone who was already doing something in the private sector.
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't do it themselves,
No, yeah, which is true.
which is how
true.
everything works. Like it's the same thing they did with NASA. The government didn't get to space. They paid people that were good at space shit to get them to space.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which is true. But I'm just saying, like
Like
you
if
know,
we're saying the government can do stuff because it has money, well then yeah, but anyone with money can do it.
So, what other topics do you guys have lined up?
Augie's bored as shit.
Yeah, Loki
Not-
went on for a
No, it's just because like
great.
I don't know a lot about Tesla other than their cars.
we already talked about that, the Neuralink thing. Oh, dude, this shit is crazy. So
What
okay,
is that?
so FedEx, so part of this, the reason is because FedEx goes through areas that are like war-torn countries, but this shit was crazy. So I found this article. It says FedEx wants to operate cargo planes outfitted with lasers that throw off incoming heat-seeking missiles.
What?
Why would
So-
why would there be a heat-seeking missile on a FedEx plane?
Because of the ones that go over like the Middle East, they'll just get knocked down. But which is a kind of a crazy solution or a crazy problem to have. But I was also like, dude, imagine just like this FedEx plane coming through like a quad helicopter, just like lasers shooting everywhere, and just fucking missiles going. It's like the real life, like in the 1980s when they had like the Star Wars defense system, and they were like those goddamn Russians when they try to blow us up. We got
It's like-
lasers.
it's
It's
like
like
the
knock the
beginning-
rockets out.
It's like the beginning of every like war movie back in the 90s. That,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was just imagining it like just a FedEx logo and just an American flag, and then just just like knocking lasers out.
I like the missile sound.
Yeah, like have you seen the fucking what's that one shit in Marvel where they have like the base that's like flying?
Oh, the helicarrier.
Yeah, the
The helicarrier. I was imagining it like the helicarrier, but like with a FedEx logo.
Imagine it's just FedEx with missiles. They're like,
It's a FedEx missile.
why should
Yeah,
we fight
yeah.
That'd be
back?
funny.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
like
just
the-
branded hella.
It's like the first Iron Man where a missile fucking plants in the ground next to you, doesn't explode, and you see FedEx. Boom.
Yeah, that's what I
it's
was
like-
thinking of, and just like FedEx carriers in like super suits. Like,
And when the bomb explodes, it has like purple and orange smoke.
And
yeah.
they make like a commercial for it, like FedEx for the terrorists that need mail too. They're like,
Oh no. Yeah,
they're
I
like
was
super neutral in all of it. They're like, everyone needs mailman. I don't care. I
yeah,
I don't care what you are.
don't care
Sell
what
it
you
to
are.
anyone.
yeah. I was just
That's
imagining it.
all-inclusive.
No
right there.
discrimination.
Yeah.
We're all inclusive.
That's all buy stock from FedEx now. Okay.
I was just imagining
FedEx
it
to
super
the moon.
like cartoony and patriotic.
Just American flags, a crying eagle.
Or
You know what? Mail's actually a good example. You were talking about, the government could just do it.
they do it.
The government does mail shittier than everyone else that does it.
USPS.
What are you talking about? They turn a profit.
Okay, it's
Also,
still
have
way
you
less
ever-
efficient.
Have you
than-
ever used FedEx?
have you ever used USPS?
Yeah.
They don't get shit there on time.
I mean, they get it within a few days.
You ever use UPS?
FedEx is always like weeks late.
You'll ever use Amazon Prime?
Yeah, UPS is good. UPS
Bro,
is
that's
good.
what I'm saying. Why would you ever ship
Honestly,
something
bro.
through USPS when you could do fucking like Amazon or like if I'm gonna buy something and get it delivered through Amazon and like the next day, or I could buy it and it gets delivered through USPS and it's like, 3 weeks later you might get it
7
on
business
time.
days.
Honestly,
Not
bro,
true.
it
I get
seems-
packages all the time through USPS. And like, yeah, maybe sometimes they're not like there the day of, but they're always there within, I would say, like 1 or 2 days.
USPS fucking sucks.
I don't know, man. If you ever want your package and get it delivered in the most passive aggressive and almost like, how dare you make me work? Just go to UPS.
That's true.
They're so
Yeah.
such angry people. My dad worked for FedEx, not
Weird.
ground, but for express. So he loaded like all the planes, and he's like, "Oh, this is like really cool." But like across the way, there's like UPS, and like everyone like hates each other there.
Mhm.
They're like at each
Really?
other's throats. Yeah,
Weird.
I was like, that's so crazy, bro. Just because
I
they wear
did-
like brown.
I saw one. It was one of those
Uniforms.
videos where it's like how different delivery places deliver your mail. And as UPS got there, they fucking threw it down, fucking elbow drop that shit. They're like, boom.
I saw that video.
Oh,
Yeah,
weird.
seriously, man. UPS are angry people, man. I don't know.
All the carriers at my place have been cool except for FedEx. UPS, like, they're good.
Well,
USPS
no
is
one's
good.
going to go to
Amazon's good.
bumfuck nowhere, dude. That's why.
No, we get like the
That's
same
true.
people that deliver all the time. So they like know all the people. It's pretty like,
Gary.
pretty regulars, but like FedEx every time.
They
They're
actually
always
still have a milkman come to his house.
no FedEx dude. They're always the biggest bitches.
Mom, why do I look like the milkman?
Milkman. Is that what she calls him?
No, absolutely not, absolutely not. And I don't look anything like him actually.
Well, you guys actually have a milkman?
No, we don't have a milkman.
No, I believe it.
You think
bro.
this is the
It's
1930s?
It's Oakdale, bro.
I feel like you definitely have a milkman.
No, I don't have a
Oakdale.
milkman.
Hey, let's talk about something real quick. I was looking at your email and it says Waterford Nights.
Yeah.
For why?
Okay, I made it a long time ago.
Wait, it
All
sounds
right.
like, that sounds like a porn production.
I made it literally in like the 6th grade, and I've just been using it so long now. So much shit is linked to it. I'm just in too deep.
Yeah, bro.
Like
Sum 41?
yeah. Like, okay.
Waterford Nights, porn production.
And you're trying to keep your head up above
Yeah, I can't remember the lyric. I'm sorry. No, but you know how like when you try
instead
to
of going under?
you know how when you try to give your Snapchat to someone, you like have to apologize like I'm
Something
sorry the
gross.
name is so stupid because I made it in middle school.
It's like Booty Muncher.
Big
1,
Dick
2,
Boy
3.
69.
Yeah, it's like that type of shit. That's how I
BOI.
feel when I give my email. I'm like, I made it in middle school. I'm sorry. I know I don't associate with Waterford anymore. I just passed through.
Don't
like,
associate.
just like,
Why was it not like everyone else, just like your name with a number or some shit like that?
I don't know. I just thought Waterford Nights sounded clean as fuck.
No, it doesn't, bro.
I
But I was-
struggled to think that like you couldn't have been that uncreative that even in junior high you were like, yeah, Waterford Nights.
That does
I
sound like
was-
a cool weed company though.
Yeah.
Waterford Nights.
I hadn't envisioned because, like, okay, so the real reason I did that was because I forget the name, but a friend of mine, his dad owned like a nightclub company, and their name was like something Nights. I forget what it was, and I was like, I was making my email, and I was like, ooh, dog, Waterford Nights, like, fuck yeah, brother. And
Hella
so,
proud of it.
and then
too.
everyone comes to Waterford, they're like, what the fuck?
yeah, I had this vision, like, oh man, because this was also like around the time I moved, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna have hella parties at my new house. I got this sick new email, like, this is gonna be dope.
A sick new email.
He sends the party invitation through the emails.
I don't know why. I had this whole vision for it. I was like, dude, I'm gonna make merch and I'm gonna sell like all the like product there. It's gonna be great. And I was like, I had this whole vision. I was like, dude, we're gonna have drinks like on tap, everything, like weed, this and
Jesus
that.
Christ.
You're a fucking idiot.
You know what it sounds like? Waterford Nights sounds like when you get like a strange email to like join in to start help support like an up and coming business.
That's true.
You sound like a business scam. That's what you sound
Well,
like.
yeah, but it wasn't gonna be a scam. It was gonna be like legit.
Legit.
Yeah, it was gonna be so sick. And then
That's-
I just never used that email for anything cool.
That's the email that would have sent like the shit that was going around Instagram a couple years ago. It's like, give me $100 and then pass it
yeah.
around.
Yeah, that was. I had a vision for it. I was like, dude, I'm gonna create like a brand out of this. This is gonna be sick.
I still can't believe people we know actually believed that and did it.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Like,
I've
I'm
never-
like, are you stupid?
Yeah. Or like the thing where everybody was like, fuck, what was it? People were like, oh, DM me. I can like get you free money on Venmo or whatever it was.
Cash
Yeah.
App.
Cash App. Yeah.
Those scammers.
Yeah. I was like,
Or the
Guys.
one that was like, oh hey baby, I saw that you look real cute from your
Them
profile.
bots.
You should you should go follow my OnlyFans. and then I
then
remember
you
when I was
did?
young and I was like, yo bro, like this chick looking
wants
mighty
me.
fine. She wants me. And I hit my friends up on our group chat. I was like, hey yo, does anybody got a credit card?
yeah.
And they're like, no, Auggie. Like literally immediately they're like, no, Auggie, you did it. You didn't fall for it. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking
You didn't
about.
actually put the credit card information
Nah,
in,
bro, I
did you?
didn't have a credit card.
Oh, okay.
I was like in middle school.
He was smart. He put his mom's
It
credit
was
card
last
in.
week.
yeah. Dude, I remember back in the day, like, you remember how you guys could get like the secured cards from like the dollar store and they would come with like $50 on them?
Yeah.
And you could use it at places and it like wouldn't ask for your, because you were technically supposed to be like 18 to buy them, but they would sell them to everybody. So you could use them on like online for websites, and then it would say that like your age was over 18, so you could just like buy whatever you want.
You know, speaking of like scams, this girl texted me like yesterday. I don't know if it's
Okay.
real or not. And you know how
Let me
I'm
see. I
real
can-
good.
I'll tell you if it's real.
So it seems weird because like a few of my friends follow her. She has one photo. She follows people. Seems pretty normal, right? And these are the people. They were my friend. That one's my friend. These two are our brothers.
Are they
Edgar.
fuckboys?
I would be
No, one of them has a girlfriend. The other one has like a child on the way.
Out of topic real quick. Can I use the bathroom?
Yeah,
That's see,
it's right down the hall on the left.
So this girl hits me up, like and she followed me yesterday or the day before. Hey, how are you? And then I'm like, good. How are you? And then she was like, well. So this is where it went weird because I was like, you're texting
The third
you're
message.
texting-
That's where it went
You're
weird.
texting a mad illiterate right now.
mad
So-
illiterate.
So she was like, well, I think nobody knows. I was looking for my friends and I found your profile view that you looked handsome. That's why I told you. As I'm sorry if it bothers you, okay? So that's what she said. This sounds like a DM I would send. So I was like,
You're not that bad, are you?
remember from the last
Okay,
pod?
fair enough. Proceed.
I just, I think I'm so good that I just
Wait,
go over-
wasn't that like an old one though?
what?
That DM? Wasn't it like
the one I told you about?
I thought we talked about like some DMs on the last ep you were on.
Yeah. So that one, those
That was
ones,
you being smooth.
those were, yeah, that was me being smooth. That was like a week prior to me being on the pod.
Right.
But this one happened yesterday with somebody I've never met before. So she said that she thought I was handsome and then apologized if that bothered me. And I go, oh, thanks. Why would that bother me? And then she disregarded my question and she goes, I'm from Houston, Texas, but I live in Chicago. And you? I'm like, California. Like, I'm just one word answering. And then she was like, I'm 19. How old are you? I go to university. How about you? And I was like, yeah, I go to school. And then she was like, are you at home? So that's when I stopped responding because I was like, I don't know if she's real or a bot.
She's a bot.
See?
She's a bot.
Dude, but see, this is the thing.
Because like you hold on, let me see that.
Bots are getting on. Let me open it for you.
But like what I'm saying is like you're saying like you're making it seem more normal how she says it. She said, I'm 19 years old. And you? I am at university. And you?
Also, nobody in America says university.
Okay.
Like in that context.
Okay, hold up.
And then 3 question marks.
So here's the thing. I started thinking about it how I would talk, and that's how I would talk. I talk like I'm trying to scam somebody. That's what's so weird. But here's the thing too, is
That's so obviously a bot.
no, but here I never fell for it, kinda. No, but I did.
Kinda.
But here's the thing. These bots are getting creative because before they would just go straight to being like, hey, I noticed how hot you were looking on your profile, and it's like some really derpy looking photo of you.
Yeah.
And you're like, you should totally, and then go straight to plugging this sus ass site, right? This person is holding this weird conversation with me, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm like, also, this person looks familiar, so it could be very possible that this person.
If she was familiar, then why would she be asking you how old you are?
No, but like
Or where you
I've
live.
seen him around. I've never like met her like that. Like, because she follows people that go to college with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
mean university?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she-
university.
Shut the fuck up. Maybe she was a British. You know, university.
Did oh shit, my bad.
No, that was really about it. But yeah, they're getting creative, man. I like called my friend and I was like, "Yo, bro, like this seems like a bot." So I'm just gonna like stop texting. But if it's not a bot, I'm gonna feel bad. Like, you know.
Don't feel bad. It's a bot.
Did
Well, thanks, bud.
I'm-
Make me feel like a fucking loser over here.
did I know I told you, Cody.
the name is Sephora. Come on.
And she could be real.
You know what? You know how she made up that name? She was like, what's a girl thing? Makeup. Who do they sell makeup at? Sephora. My name is Sephora.
For
She could have named herself TJ Maxx. I still would have not. Okay.
Victoria's Secret.
My last name is Penny. My first 2 initials are JC.
damn. Cody, I know I told you about this. It just reminded me of it because of like the DMing thing. But like, did I tell you guys about this when some like account on Tinder tried to catfish me and get me to like show up to Stan in like the middle of the night?
Yeah, I remember.
No,
you told me this,
I
so-
don't remember.
You never? Oh my god!
might have told
dude.
me, I
This
might
shit
have
was
been
so
drunk.
creepy. Like,
He told us that.
so this account. So I swiped right on this account, right on this girl on Tinder, and we were talking, and I don't remember how, and I don't have the messages because she like deleted our match, right? So I couldn't like look back at them. But she was like telling me details. She was like bringing up details about me that I had like never mentioned. And when I looked up her name on Instagram, there was like nothing. Like
That sounds terrifying.
no account, right? And I started like, she would like,
Wait, like what details?
like knew I went to Stan, knew like people I hang out with, knew like places I go where I
Dimples
like
on your body.
knew I
birthmarks.
like live by Oakdale, like weird details and like different stuff, like dropping details that I hadn't mentioned. And I was like, how do you know that? You know what I mean? And then like, I was trying to figure out, I was like, who, like, what the fuck's going on here, right? And I, like, looked at her. I looked up the name on Instagram. There was, like, absolutely nothing there. I was, like, asking a few people. I was like, have you seen, like, a catfish account that looks like this? Nothing. Nobody was saying yeah. And then, like, I was, like, super, like, creeped out. And then she was DMing me, trying to get me to, like, come to Stan at, like, midnight, like, out of nowhere. And I was like, no, like, I'm not doing that. And then like
Make sure your kidneys are warm.
yeah, I called her. I was like, this is obviously a catfish. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? And then she was like, no, and this and that, or whoever was like, no. And after like 5 minutes, just deleted the conversation, so I couldn't look back at the messages or the account.
It's hella sus.
And the creepy thing was I swiped on the account. It wasn't like she like super liked or something.
That's terrifying.
It was-
When was this?
This was like a year ago.
You told us this?
I don't remember if I told you. I told Cody, and I was like, dude, I'm freaking out right now.
I remember the first joke I made is like, oh yeah, I remember I made the joke because I was about to make the joke again. I was like, it was actually me.
Dude.
Like, I was about to say, like, I was trying to get you to stand and fuck with you. And then I realized I was about to make that joke again. I was like, oh wait.
Dude, it just like the person, whoever it was, started dropping like information that I was like, how do you know this? You know what I mean?
You know,
where I was like, this has to be somebody that like knows me or knows people that know me. You know what I mean?
You know, it's crazy too because something recently happened to Laurel. Somebody added her on Snapchat and then started
Laurel
texting her.
Lance from Arrow.
Laurel.
Yeah. Yes. No. So this guy, like, he was like, hey, like, I've seen you around at Stan, and you're in sorority and blah 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 blah, and you hang out with Kappa Sig and blah 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 blah. Like, starting to just talking, right? And then it came
your
on
Social Security
hell of
numbers.
aggressive, and he was like, yo, send nudes. Like, and then she was like, what?
Straight to the point.
And then which I could respect, but and then she sends a picture of me. I was like, don't put me on their radar. They obviously know who you hang out with. I'm gonna get killed or something, right? And he was like, who's that? She's like, that's my friend. And he was like, oh, okay, send tit pics. And like,
Whoa,
and
like,
then
She sends tit pics from you.
my nipples.
he's like, damn.
You want to see
Alright,
one?
mama?
You want to see one with a bra next?
So some double D's.
But dude, like, it was just super. This guy was super aggressive. She's like, how about you send a picture of you first? And then he was like, nah, send nudes. Like, he just like kept going back to it. And I was like,
Oh my
dude.
God,
But
dude.
he was like just bringing up points that were like, are you stalking her?
Yeah.
Like, it's weird.
That was the feeling I had. I was like,
He gets pissed off. Send nudes or I'll kill your family.
also, this was before we started the podcast. So this wasn't even information that somebody would have like watched an episode and been like, oh, okay. It was like, that's why I was like, okay, you obviously like know me or like know somebody that knows me. It was fucking weird.
Yeah, that's terrifying, bro.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not a known person. Like, this is not normal. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was fucking creepy. Which I guess, like, if you're a girl, that's like regular, which is fucking crazy. But like, as a guy, I was like, yeah, no, usually dudes, like, we don't have this kind of harassment going on. This is wild. It was fucking
You bored
weird.
right now?
No. Because I was gonna find another thing. I was just so I don't know why. I don't know. There's nothing I do on my accounts that warrants so many people so many bots sliding in my DMs. Like, you know when you get put into group chats?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey daddies, you guys are so fucking hot. You guys should, I was like, if you're too lazy to like message me directly, I'm not gonna buy it. All right. Or like,
But if you do message me directly, I'll probably fall for it.
I won't fall for it. I just, I support women.
He'll
But
consider it.
but like, dude, it happens so often. It pisses me off. I'm like, I don't do anything
I
on my
support
phone.
women, and you?
And oh my god. But yeah, man, it's a dangerous world out there, bro.
That's
I'm just
weird.
gonna go back to letters and can you imagine like a serial killer or something.
Oh, you mean like handwritten letters?
Yeah, bro. Like, dearest
I was like, what are we
beloved,
talking about here?
it's been a long winter without you. I don't know, man.
That's it? That's all you got?
Were people more?
You're going to run out of letters.
Bro,
really
I'm
quick.
illiterate, bro. I can't read.
Each
can't
letter is
write.
like fucking 3
I'm
words long.
The big R, bro, and the big G. The big
What
gay.
if people sent letters like back in the day, like we text, where it's just like 3 words? It's like
you up?
you just send a letter.
WYA, where you at?
You're like,
Doing pigeons.
to blah, blah, blah. I miss you. Love me. And then send it.
Nah, right.
Fucking 4 months later, you get back. Send nudes.
Dude, it would literally, if there was a message sent by me, it'd probably be like you up and then misspell both of those words.
You'd probably like, you'd
And
be
then,
like,
misclick, and then I read after I already sent it.
you just
That-
have a like YU, and you're like, in the next letter, you're like, fucking autocorrect.
Yup. Yup.
I wonder, like, because any love letter you see from like 200 years ago are so articulate. I just wonder, were people that much more articulate, or were they that horny that they're like, I'm going to spend 30 minutes making sure this is like the best letter this person's ever written?
Well, they
Because
didn't
they're the only fuckable girl in the whole county. You okay?
I think I'm dying.
Well, that sounded like a lot like the Omicron right there.
I think I just fucking died. Jesus Christ. Am I in
Man.
heaven?
Hell yeah.
Wanna
You're surrounded by some angels.
wanna
Damn, I got some ugly ass angels.
that's fucked up.
Oh, what?
I got the 72 ugly virgins.
No. The unexperienced ugly virgin.
I got in trouble when we made that joke last time.
Really?
My girlfriend was like, "What the fuck?"
Wanna
That's-
wrap up?
Must be nice for me. I don't have a girlfriend to be yelled at by.
You got Sephora.
Yeah.
That's facts.
You got me,
I'm
bro.
like, right now. No, wait. Hey, girl.
You got me when there's
JCPenney.
sunlight out.
Augie's gonna be like, he's gonna fucking walk up to you like 2 days from now. Look at this girl I'm talking to. It's gonna be like
Same picture.
Abigail
different
Steffi 456. Like, we're in love.
name. We're
gonna
gonna
be-
get married.
I just need to send her 30 grand for the wedding plans.
It's gonna be stock Google pictures, with,
And she's
with
a Nigerian
watermarks on them.
princess.
Man, that's
Her
crazy.
dad's the 3rd heir, 4th removed to the Nigerian throne.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, I think we're about to wrap up soon.
Oh,
anyways.
perfect timing.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, damn. They don't get to see Auggie lick my asshole. Fuck.
Oh darn it.
I guess they can just hear it.
Check it out on the Laboratory OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you guys start your
Patreon.
podcast, we'll give it a little shout out.
We're at
Listen-
the laboratory.
listen,
You're
once
the
I-
scientist. I'll be your lab rat.
Oh. Well, once
Hell
I get
yeah,
my
bro.
couch for my roommates.
Dude, oh wait, hold on. Before we wrap up, so I was hanging out with Rick, and Rick goes, he's like looking on his phone, he's looking at couches, right? And he was like, bro, I just been really looking for couches. I was like, yeah, like why? Like your room's not that big. And he was like, I just want a couch to sit on. Yeah, no shit. Like what? like he's like, I just want to sit on it, you know. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Like that's just like,
funny.
Like
yeah.
you're not gonna believe this one, but hear me out.
No, like I really just want to sit on my couch in my room.
I mean, fair enough.
Like I want. Probably one of those
It's
rich
gonna
kids
be
with
like-
a couch in their room.
It's going to be like a fucking facing the wall. He's just like sitting on my couch in my room, guys. This is great.
It's the only way I can fit it in.
What are you
guys.
doing? I'm sitting on my couch. Oh wow.
He's going to be like a serial killer just fucking facing the corner. Like, I love sitting on my couch,
Love
guys.
Sitting on my couch.
His couch is in his closet, and he just the rolling closet. That's the only place he can fit it.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna?
man.
Are you gonna get like a futon or like a straight up like a couch?
I want to get a couch. Actually, I'm gonna get a futon low key though.
Oh, okay.
Depends on the size.
Just
We're
big
He gets a
enough so-
foot. He wants to get a futon so he can sit and lay.
Lay.
But dude, you have a
Wow.
day
Laying
bed.
will be
You
done.
basically do that already
That's true.
because he has a day bed.
Oh yeah, I do.
So
have
he
a
has a
day bed.
couch bed already, basically.
Yeah,
Then
but
why
I
do
need
you need a couch?
But, okay, but a bed is for like laying down, and a couch is for sitting.
Is it? Is it?
So is it like you have a bed that can double as a couch, but then you'll also have a couch that can double as a bed?
Yeah.
Okay, I get what you're
I mean,
saying.
that's some
Sorry.
some
He was
matrix.
so excited. Yeah.
No, actually, I
gets
didn't.
it.
I didn't get it at first, but I actually do. Like, I get what you're talking about now.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a matrix in my
It's
room.
crazy. I get to sit on a couch.
It's.
Well, it's like
I get to
get
lay
what
in my
you're saying.
bed or sit in
Or
it.
it's like I get to
and
choose.
then I get to sit in my
Like,
couch.
I can sit in my
or lay
bed
in it.
and lay in my couch. Like you know, it's like the best of both worlds.
Yeah, yeah. Because either way, you have like a very good bed or a very good couch.
Imagine he just
That can
sits on
also
his bed
double as
and
both.
sleeps in his couch. Sleeps on his couch.
I sleep on this couch whenever I get in trouble.
Yo. Yeah.
You know what? That is a good point. Maybe I should get a bed for in here. I sleep out here enough.
You should get a futon, bro.
get a
You should get one of
futon.
those bed couches he's talking
Yeah.
about.
The day beds.
Just
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
day bed. Have a day bed in here.
But I should have a bed in here so I could lay down.
How often are you getting in trouble?
I should get a
Hard.
dining table in my room so I can dine.
So I can eat on it.
No, it's I either sleep out here because I'm in trouble or because I'm snoring.
It's every Thursdays when the podcast goes up. That's when you get in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, I knew
All
it.
the time.
Knew it, you bitch.
We should have a Wednesday.
That's why
podcast.
she hasn't been watching him lately, which has been nice.
Oh, okay.
Every time she doesn't watch him, I'm like, got away with it.
So we can say like some real like racy shit now at the end because she's
Oh,
not gonna
I'm
hear it.
down.
Like, yo, Peyton, you haven't been cooking the chicken right the last week. I do not fuck with it.
You've not been cooking the chicken. You have
Babe,
one
I
job
think
as
your
a woman.
cooking's great.
You have 2 jobs as a woman, and you're not doing either of them. Give
Babe, I said rare. This shit's well done. What the fuck do you think this is?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What do you think I like? Hockey pucks for dinner?
Hey, I think the dishwasher's broken. You should probably get back to work.
Oh my god. All right. Oh man. Also,
I love
sorry.
you, hon.
Before we end it right now, I don't know what we lost. So we might have lost
have
a lot
shitty
of.
audio.
Probably the best part. of
Yeah,
the
because there was a brief period too where the camera was also off. So
Hey.
we might have lost some good shit there. I
But
just don't know.
At least they know
Yeah.
that Rick wants a couch to sit on.
That's the important part.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you guys
yeah,
want to
Wait,
donate,
okay.
That would be
Like
the title of the
somebody-
episode.
yeah, Rick wants
Honestly,
Rick
a
wants
couch.
a couch to sit on.
Honestly, I don't think we need visual for this. But there was one thing we need to play that audio that Rick, like real quick before we wrap
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Not to go too long.
Are you talking about the part where he says, "Hey guys, have you ever thought about?"
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Okay, I will if I have to. I will explain myself.
You
and
probably
defend-
will have to.
I'm gonna defend my case for this
What?
one.
It just stopped. I know it did.
I don't
Oh,
know.
no,
I don't know how.
was it not?
No, it was. I know it was rolling because I saw the numbers moving.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. There's something weird going on this episode.
Worst comes to worst, we just have to come back.
Again, I don't know
Yeah.
what just got missed. This is really weird. This has never happened.
Honestly, if we have to come back and
I'm
reshoot, I'm down. So it could be more funny.
In a household full of Filipinos.
Yeah.
I'm totally. Okay, I don't know what I was talking about.
I don't know. I should actually. I want to look back at this later because now I'm really
Just
curious.
know there was a household full of Filipinos that when I was talking.
We're gonna set up an exhibition with these guys, but
Oh, we talked
So-
about
Think of an actual number like off the top.
First, like
It's not gonna happen,
6.
by the way, but comfortable with it and they're happy. It can't really be.
And
You
you
haven't seen
know-
those videos?
oh, yeah,
I haven't seen those.
I mean, I guess I'm more of a Neanderthal than I realized.
I'm really impressed I was able to pronounce that word like in the
Dude,
Neanderthal.
I gotta make some sound bites out of some of these bits. This is funny.
That realm.
I just want someone like obviously and excuse me. When it says like
Man, start
just look
getting
at him
deep.
and then while you're
You know, okay, so it made me think of something when you said, imagine a guy being.
Okay.
So like a lot of people there. So,
I was trying not to sound super gay.
It's just such a funny sentence.
okay,
imagine a guy being inside your girl.
okay. This is gonna take a little bit set up. It's gonna-
I remember this. We were
talking about cucks. We were talking about cucks.
Yeah, we're talking about cucking.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other part.
I was thinking about the other
No,
part
we
too, but I
were.
forgot about this
I
part.
forgot. I didn't even know we talked about
We're talking
this.
about sexual preferences. Dude, that makes so much sense. When I was talking about, I would be pretty frustrated, even to see a guy like with my current girlfriend. Like,
Yeah.
I would be really angry. I couldn't do the whole cucking thing.
Yeah.
That's why that makes way more sense. I was like, why would I say that?
I think
I'm not a cuck. That's what it.
Just imagining a guy inside your.
No, I think we were actually having a very serious conversation about cucking, and then
all
like,
right.
it's funny because a lot of what we said in the episode sounds like a joke, but it was actually like pretty serious. We were just kind of laughing as we were talking about it because it's like a funny topic.
It's so risque, and a lot of people just can't handle it.
Yeah.
And I think it was.
risk gay.
Or just you wait. Continue. Sound a little weird for a second, but just hear me out. Okay. So like a lot of people, especially on the internet, there's so many trolls on the internet. And like obviously 2021, I feel like if you look back even to like 2015, where we at with like people that are gay or bisexual or whatever, however you identify, we're so much more like forward thinking now than we were back then, you know.
Like
But you know, you still have those stragglers like in every other I don't know.
Gay,
Why was
'cause,
I
like,
so
you know, if
reverent?
I had a girl, she said, "Oh, I have a gay best friend." Like, oh, he's got to fuck me to prove that he's gay.
I totally forgot. No, that sounds so bad out of context. It's
Okay, I will still defend my case.
yeah.
Okay,
okay.
explain it.
Okay,
not
okay,
even
no,
the worst
listen,
part.
Because I like how you guys all have the context and I have none of it. So I'm just like, I'm skeptical.
I still don't know the full context, but my point, I'm trying to defend my point that like, yeah, if she has a gay best friend, it's like, you know, like she tried to convince me like he's gay. Like, okay, you can convince me all you want, but like the only way I'll convince me is if he actually wants to fuck me. Like if he fucks me.
I don't remember.
But I don't think he'll ever be down to do that. So that means he's not gay.
I just don't remember if that was part of the cucking
No,
conversation
I
or if
think
it was
it
that
was.
part of the other conversation.
No, and he was talking about like like a girl having a gay best friend, and you just can't trust it because like if you if he tries to make a move on her, so he's like he would have to make a move on me to prove that he's
So you know, like he's
gay.
all in. Like
Yeah.
he's definitely about the gay life.
Like he
Yeah.
has to like put it in at least once.
but I think
For experimentational purposes. So
I
it's like
think-
there's no like
like-
feelings behind
I
it.
think the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
man that he's fucking doesn't need to be you though. I think to prove it to you,
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be
it
you.
has to be me, bro.
It
Probably when
need
there's
to
light
be. He
outside.
wants it to be.
That's not even
And-
the worst part either.
It is like no feelings because if there's feelings, then it'd be like, oh, this is fucked up. I'm kind of cheating.
Wait, what's the
Yeah.
worst part?
But who knows? Like, what if I do like it and then like I figure out myself? So it's like it could be a win-win situation.
I mean,
you know?
it depends. Like, is your girlfriend down? That's like,
Oh shit! But then he's
well,
like,
she has to be. That's her best friend.
yeah, that's true. Because then, like, if she gets mad, she's gonna lose her best friend and her boyfriend.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, if your best friend can make a move on you, he can
but
make
like,
a move on me, huh?
but the win is, says Rick fucks gay best friend, right? Well, girlfriend gets pissed off, breaks up with Rick. Rick's got a new boyfriend.
Exactly.
Right. So it's kind of a win-win scenario.
It's a win-win. Yeah.
Rick
'cause
realizes he
yeah.
prefers dick.
I also do
the other
find out
way.
what I roll with. You know, like
Right.
to this day, I'm still kind of curious. But I mean,
I never thought about that, honestly.
Dude,
No.
see, watch, continue. This is making that's so hostile.
So she's getting cucked.
Soundbites need to be made.
oh,
Soundbites need to
that's fucking awesome.
god.
be. Soundbites definitely.
I
need
want that
made.
to be my ringtone, my text tone. So she's getting cut.
That's an alarm right there, bro.
Yeah.
Do you,
don't you, okay, like
do you
okay,
wanna
but
know?
like there's a difference between like curiosity and just having thoughts. Like, you
Oh,
don't get those thoughts
shit,
at night. It's
okay.
like, what does it feel like to have a penis in your butt? Like, you know, like,
No, okay, listen.
I don't know.
I'm not trying to belittle your argument.
No,
I
no, no.
actually don't. I just don't.
I,
don't like have those thoughts.
Yeah, same here. And I bet we'll have plenty of thoughts in future podcasts that will be like, yeah, definitely thought that. And I thought it was weird that I was thinking that, but I have to say this time that's not one of them. I've never had that like 3 a.m. You're still up and your mind's running and you're just thinking like, man, what would that feel like?
Well, I wonder if that's kind of related to how like have you ever just been drivening? Have you ever been driving like down the road and there'll just be like a big ass semi truck coming and you're just like, dude, what if I just fucking ran straight into this semi truck and just
Yeah.
like, what if you always think like, what if I just like
Ran
straight into this head on collision, like just
Yeah,
head
ran
on,
my ass
boom,
straight into this penis.
like, and you're like, I would never actually do that. Like, there's no way that would happen, but you just like, oh, I wonder.
nothing's stopping you. Literally nothing.
Nothing
is
stop.
stopping
Yeah,
you.
that's like one thing.
no,
okay, I'm
trying to convince us. to get fucked in the ass.
No, it turned into a real conversation where I was like, honestly, I haven't had that what if thought, but I've had I've had like oh, fuck it. I could just like fucking turn into like, I could just fucking inside out myself into this semi truck right now. Like, what if?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do it. But I was like, oh, that's kind of like in the same vein where you're like, what if?
I mean, I've had that thought.
Yeah,
I haven't had the what if I got buck fucked.
I mean,
thought.
No,
okay. I haven't either, but like honestly, I could see the train of thought because it's kind of related. You're like, what
That's-
if with like this other thing?
That's like my argument. It's like a what if, like what would it feel like? You know?
Yeah.
I could never be a receiver
Like,
though.
no one ever thought like what does it feel like to have penis in your butt? You know, like
I mean,
it's not like I want it to
you
happen.
gotta
I just
test
want-
it in the laboratory.
I definitely will.
It's true. That'll be on the laboratory.
Hey, once I get my couch.
You're just waiting for the couch.
I can sit and cast.
No, there was a lot of context too. Like even besides that, there was like earlier conversation, and then there was more stuff later where we were hashing it out and we were like talking about it. And it was funny because it was kind of a like laughing conversation, but we were also serious. Like, oh yeah, what's like the thought pattern?
Like
where you like,
It's funny, but seriously, what if I did get fucked in the butt?
well, it was also like, I was like, yeah, what if I just ran into a semi truck? Like, what if I was like, fuck it, today's the
The
day.
world would be a better place.
Yeah, well, I would say that. I mean,
Who would edit
But-
the videos?
yeah. No, but I started thinking about it. I was like, what's that point? What's that point where I'm like, oh, you know what? Like, fuck it,
Dale,
I'm doing it.
I have a question, Dale.
What?
After this podcast and after that question, did you ever think about what it would feel like to be fucked in the ass?
I'll be honest, I didn't, but I still was like,
He's lying. He's so
no,
lying.
I swear I didn't. But I was like, I could understand like the thought pattern because it's like, because it's like it's just branching off. No, but I'm saying it's just a branch in like a different direction. Like my direction
Yeah,
was
the butt
like,
direction.
but that's what I'm saying. I was like, bro, like my direction was like,
Dale, you can't tell me that after that nicotine high from all the cigars you're chain smoking and all the whiskey you're tasting, you can't be like, bro, what if this just a penis penetrated my sphincter muscle?
I'll be honest, I wasn't thinking that. Like I'm not being defensive. That wasn't like what was running through my head.
You know what? He was thinking about if he had to give, like with the mouth.
Could you?
He was a mouth guy,
I don't
not
think
a butt
so.
guy.
I mean, like I'm just not like I guess technically yeah, but like I'm not interested in it. It's not
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
What
But
if
like,
what if you're like, what if this dude was like, yo, put this in your mouth, $1 billion.
I feel like I'd rather have it in
$1 billion?
my butt than my mouth.
Oh, I could do it
Like,
for
I'm
$1
not
billion.
even kidding. Like if someone said like, "Yo, if I give you $1 billion," I'll be like, could it be in my butt and not my mouth? And I'll be like, 'Cause I don't want anything in my mouth. You know,
So you're
I taste food. Like like I don't want.
I get that. I get
It's also
You're
like
eating
two
something,
birds with
you're
one
like,
stone.
ugh, I still taste cock.
Yeah.
But honestly, though, I would feel like, but you're just too vulnerable in the
but
ass.
something
That's
just came
true.
up. Something
You
came
know?
like-
It's just such a vulnerable. Like, obviously, you have to be in such a position to even be penetrated, and it's like
Not
that's
really.
gonna be uncomfortable.
At least if it's in the mouth and he tries to like grab my hair or some shit, I'm just like, like I'm
You can
biting
kind of like
that
slap
shit
the
off.
hand away.
Or you can quench your butt.
No, I'm just saying I'll just bite his. I'll just bite his. You just clench his.
contract
Trap
your-
them in there. Yeah.
contract your ball.
Trap them in there.
What are you like a Venus
like
flytrap for dick?
It's like,
Do women clench their pussy?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they
definitely.
yeah, it's called
Yeah.
Kegels.
Oh yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
that's like the shit where
That's
they're
what
like,
you're doing with
you're
your
not pulling
asshole.
out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know a homie one time said he was, fingering his girl, and she like accidentally, like kind of reflexively, like did
like
that,
grabbed his fingers.
and it hurt. He said it hurt the shit out of his fingers. Like he felt like he sprained his finger.
Wow.
What?
No.
That's gotta be.
I
some
actually have a
powerful pussy.
theory that just came up to my head. So going back to the question I asked, like, yeah, what would it feel like to like have penis in your butt? And I remember I was at work, right, and I had to take the fattest shit. Like I was like, my stomach was growling, like I was crying, like I really had to go. And then as I was sitting down and as I was releasing, it was long ass shit, right? And I was like, damn, that felt good. And since how I was like exiting my ass, so it was like obviously expanding it, right?
Right.
Because it was huge. It was long as fuck, and it's huge.
Right.
So I was like, damn, that felt good. Is that
You're like, I wonder
penis
what it would
smells
feel like if there was a penis that size and I shoved it the other way.
I was like, is that what girls feel like when like when we put it in? Like, is that what it feels like? So like, I'm just kind of curious. It's like,
Does the girl's
this what it
vagina
feels like to have
when
penis
our
in your
buttholes
butt,
are
you know?
shitting?
Dude, like,
Well, also, ahead.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say real quick, but like on that note, like with the whole semi truck thing, like Okay, because I've gotten in like a few car accidents, right?
You're trying to make
And,
it so
like,
straight right now.
No,
He's
no,
just
I'm
trying to
saying
be
like
I'm straight. I like semi trucks.
no. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like
joking.
on that note, like obviously the actual damage of like the cars and stuff sucks, but the adrenaline is fun. Where you're like, oh, dude, I'm like in the moment right now. So it's
trying
like
to reapply this to the butt segment.
I'm
the
just-
adrenaline of getting fucked in the ass.
no. I'm just
Euphoric.
saying. I'm just saying, like that adrenaline when you're just kind of like your car's just sliding and you're like, dude, fuck, I'm just going. You know what I mean?
When the dick's just sliding.
Yeah, I was like, I get it.
No, I think it's like a similar thought pattern. It's just like a different subject.
You're
you know
right.
what I
He's
mean?
trying so hard to not associate himself with the butt part.
That's not even true. I'm not like that's not true at all. I'm just
He's like
saying,
theoretically in an alternate universe, if it was a different thought, maybe
If dicks were cars,
it's not even that.
He's
I think
like
it's just
he's
like
like
it's
he's like
just
a
different.
he's like one of those homophobes that's like low key gay.
I'm not a homophobe. I'm not.
So
low-key
he's like,
gay either.
I have
I'm
to
not-
act like I hate it and I want to talk about semi trucks. But if you
was
want to
like-
fuck me in the ass,
No, that's not even true.
Dale's the
That's-
guy that's a homophobe that gets his dick
I'm
sucked
not a
by a gay
homophobe.
dude and then beats the shit out of him after. That's who
Oh
Dale is.
my god,
Hey.
dude.
you gay man, he just starts kicking him.
Suck my dick, but I'm not gay.
No, I'm just saying. I think it's like a similar like thrill in your brain. You know what I mean? Where it's like just a different thing.
Wait, getting fucking in the ass and about to die running into a semi truck
For
is a
Gotham.
similar.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, whatever gets your dopamine flowing, like you know, whatever gets you going. Like,
Dale, I think for the betterment of this podcast, I think you need to do a survey and test both out yourself. And
like which people would rather do, or
No,
like what are
like you
saying?
need to do both.
you need to do
things.
both things.
Well,
and
I don't
then
think I'd make it out.
Any to which one? The butt sex one?
No, the semi truck.
I'd
I'm not gonna survive that. If I do, it's gonna be like, yeah.
You can just
I'd
swerve
rather
at the
get
last
butt
second.
fucked than get into a like major car accident.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
we're aware that you would rather get butt fucked over many other things. No,
so you'd rather get into a major car accident than get.
I've
butt
gone into a major car accident already.
fucked. Yeah,
so
and it sucks.
it does suck, but I think it would suck more.
At least you weren't anally violated.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, but it's
Well,
consensual.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought we were assuming
It's
it was all consensual.
consensual.
Well, it's
Maybe
not
for
re-
you,
It's not really violation. If
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
consensual.
Yeah, like
Oh yeah. I don't know why we were making it sound like we were getting raped.
yeah. I wasn't thinking about.
No,
Were you
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
about it that way?
No. I wasn't thinking it, but like I definitely thinking back to what I was saying prior, it was making it sound.
Oh, I
Consciously,
see. I
yeah.
see.
I was making it very. I feel because I'm straight. I just feel like any gay encounter has to be forced. You know.
right? Yeah.
Oh,
No, that's how I feel.
See, it's only gay if you make it gay, though. Like
What's not gay about another man's penis in your butt? What's not gay about
it's
that?
called scientist, and like it's like scientific experimentation. Like
Okay, I see why it's called a laboratory now. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, bro. That's exactly. We're
Dude.
mixing shit.
You guys better start this. We got to get right back on the train from the first episode. Like,
No, I'm down.
I'm trying to restart that conversation. I'm going to listen back to the episode. I'm going to be like, this is where we're at. Let's keep this conversation going.
Send me the link.
Yeah.
Like email it to me.
Do you
But-
have
yeah,
a,
let's
oh
do
yeah,
it.
I could probably email it. Yeah, that'd work. Yeah.
No, honestly, after this, me and Rick are gonna have a serious conversation about things, and with you too, because
Okay.
we want to know what to start buying and stuff. Because I'm serious, I want to start doing it. I have a lot of crazy thoughts, and I really want to put it out there so people could judge me.
Mm.
And
Think about it this way: if you actually film the podcast with him, he'll let you sample his dick in your asshole.
That's,
I mean, no
It's a
promises,
win-win.
but
that's the plan.
that's
Oh,
only
wait,
gonna
whoa.
be that would only be for the Patreon.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Right.
a bonus episode, of
yeah,
course.
definitely paid content for sure. You can't
Well,
put that out for free.
I'll be driving the truck that will hit Rick, and then and then I would probably be the penis. I can't even say it. I can't even
Say it.
I will be penetrated. No,
I will be penetrated by Augustine.
Wait, so are you gonna drive? Are you gonna drive the semi truck and crash into me while you're fucking Rick in the ass? Is that how this is gonna work?
dude, that sounds like the American dream right there. Bro.
That
All we
does, dude.
need is a bald eagle to fly down and a single tear
White
come
picket
down.
True.
fence right next to us.
There is something like really American about that whole situation.
Yeah,
just
it
add
was-
like a.
I was truly patriotic. Just if we had like Michael Bay just producing that and directing it, just a lot of explosions, right?
Throwing
Yeah,
some
yeah.
Lincoln Park in the background.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah, brother.
again with the bald eagle, and then put in the background instead of the setting sun, it's the American
Well,
flag.
maybe do a little bit of
Yeah.
chew, you know?
Oh yeah, dude.
definitely do some chew.
You just kind of got like a little dip in. You spit on it.
spit on him.
That's the only lube you get, boy.
yeah. I hope you like a long cut.
Yo.
You like Copenhagen?
Oh yeah, dude. Holy shit, man. That's some real red-blooded American shit right there.
See, if we did miss some of the recording, we definitely made up
Yeah.
with some primo content.
I
right
agree. This last 20 minutes. I'm glad we didn't stop it when we originally were going to stop it because that was a good little tangent. But
now. No, on God. And no, we will do this.
Yeah.
The laboratory will live. We're gonna become bigger than you guys. No, I'm kidding. Because we will press the boundaries. That's what me and Rick are great at.
yeah. You guys are going to disrupt the podcasting industry.
We're gonna
Exactly.
get canceled before our second episode.
Exactly. 100%.
You can move it to what's the
Pornhub. I mean,
no the like fucking
We're gonna get age
Patreon.
restricted on our first episode.
Patreon.
the like conservative Twitter thing. Fuck, what's it called again?
Oh, Trump's thing.
yeah, where you like retruth.
Can't remember what it's
I
called.
forget what it's called too.
Did
That's
you
a
guys
funny
get,
name.
Did you guys get text messages from that?
No.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Dude, it was like
Maybe I'm not a true Republican.
Trump is beta testing his new social media. You should definitely and at first I was like, is this a scam?
It was a text message?
Yeah, like one of those when it's time to vote and they're like, it's like, you know what I'm talking about? It's
Yeah,
like, you need to go to your local votery.
Your local votary.
Your local nunnery.
Guess who hasn't voted in the last 3 elections?
Me?
Yeah, apparently, if you call it a voter,
I only voted once.
That's just so weird that it's like that's so funny. Did you get this?
No,
No,
maybe
I
I
didn't
can
get
find it.
Oh, weird.
maybe I'm not. I'm just not Republican enough. Like
You're not
Auggie.
conservative enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, brother.
You just gotta hate certain people to get on this text chain.
I
Yeah.
wasn't enough of a Nazi to get it.
Yeah, like that's so weird. I wonder how they choose like who gets the message.
If they look redneck enough, I guess.
Only
Yeah.
people in the neo Nazis.
I feel like
Yeah.
I'm the least looking redneck out here.
I don't know, bro. You looking mad white right now. I'm kidding. Just the only ethnic kid
I'm,
here.
I'm the problem in America's.
Your
Yeah.
hair looks
Problem
like a
in
white
today's
dude
society.
I
got a
don't think it's a
perm.
problem. Yeah, that's kind of true.
You're what's
actually.
wrong with America. Is that what you
Yeah,
just
I'm what's
said?
wrong with America.
Oh, I wasn't talking about that.
Wait, what?
That's what all my
I
black
said
friends
yeah to
call
the
me.
perm thing.
Oh yeah, I get that a
wrong with
lot.
America?
Yeah, not yeah to the you're a problem with America. Not yeah to that. No, you're not the problem with America. The
Well,
solution.
I'm the answer.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the truth.
Wait, the problem.
okay,
I'll
Paul
retweet
Pierce.
that.
Wait, you mean problem being that there's Filipinos in America?
No,
Oh,
I love Filipinos.
yeah, me too.
I remember seeing this tweet. I was like, the funniest thing ever is like Filipinos are the N words of Asia with a hard ER, and I was like, huh. Thank you.
Interesting.
I thought to myself, like, do I have to pass now?
Oh my god.
I mean,
Is there
Oh.
is there a slur for Filipinos?
Yeah, is that a thing? Like I've never.
I don't know, like chinks, I guess, because we're Asian. I don't know.
No, that's for Chinese
Yeah.
people. Because then there's
Cannibals? Because there's
Is that a thing?
no,
Cannibals?
you guys don't know about.
I don't
like,
want to start saying slurs
No,
on
there's
the
this there's this one island in the Philippines where like there's no government control, so like their old ways are there. So if you go on that island, like they will eat you. Like they will. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
is that like it's like that video game where you're fucking on the island, you crash the plane,
Yeah.
you're there. What's that video game called?
the
Island?
forest?
Is it like a
The
zombie
forest.
The Forest,
The forest.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
is that
dude,
what is that
game's
was that what
fun.
the video game's based off of? That's
I
actually
think so
just
now,
an
yeah.
that's
island in
actually
the
just the
Philippines?
Philippines, yeah.
They're in the Philippines.
Not even the one island, just the
all
whole
those
Philippines.
inbreds.
damn.
The inbreds. No, that would be based in Alabama.
Or Guam. Because they used to say Guamanians were like the trash of Asia.
Damn.
Maybe because they're like on an island. Maybe they
Well,
think it's like.
You know why? Because Guam started as like a dumping ground for all like the rejects. So like anyone with any physical handicaps or like mental disabilities.
Oh,
And
I
then
didn't know
they
that.
So why aren't you there?
Fucking because I'm not Guamanian.
You got a lot of disabilities.
Yeah, but I'm not Asian enough.
Right.
So I'm just stuck here.
What's your excuse?
No excuses.
All right,
No regrets.
No regrets.
that is a great end to the Culture Collective podcast, episode 42.
If you want to see Dale get butt fucked, subscribe.
Yeah, I guess so.
Want to see Rick get bucked?
Thank you for having us, guys.
We'll see you guys next
They
week.
call me Pico because I'm the guy, yo.
Yo, what?